Alright, I've started a little early today because I might be getting a trade in straight away. If we look at what's happened here. Hello Elite Man, what are you saying? If you look at what's happened here, on Wednesday, when I missed that buy, price was ranging, it came down, took liquidity, pushed upwards, and back down without breaking that low again, and then from there we continued upwards. Today the exact same thing is happening. We ranged before the session. I know, a whole 4 minutes. So early, man. But yeah, ranging before the session, we pushed down, pushed upwards, come back down without breaking that low again, and we've got an order block sitting up here. So I'm willing to take that bet. Of course, assuming that this candle finishes strongly, and on the hour, if we begin to break that high, it will be flipping upwards. Considering the last candle was a rejection candle too, we can bet on the fact that, okay, once it starts to flip, it'll continue the bullish momentum and we'll push up into this order block at the least. So I think it could be a nice trade. Almost I did get a heart attack. I hear a voice in my head. Oh, what, were you doing something else and you just hear me talking? That's jokes. You jumped on straight away again, man. Do you just sit there refreshing? I mean, fair play if you are. If you do. #1 fan. Or brother, should I say. Yeah. I don't like Sims fan. It sounds weird. Makes you all sound like simps. And you're not. So you made yesterday money. No, I was at work then. I wasn't... Maybe Mark did. I think I saw you say you scalped it, didn't you? What? Yeah, we're getting that momentum kick in. Nah, no worries for me. I don't usually trade news anyway like that. I guess you're a scalper, so I'm guessing you had like buy stops, sell stops. Ooh. 1 minute. Buys after candle close. Jesus, is it going to give a chance to enter or not? Just going to shoot up like that. Violation. Let's see what it does. In the meantime, I can plug Discord, let them know. There was a lot of free money. Nice, man. See, I remember people doing that with NFP, the buy stop, sell stops, but not Powell speeches. I don't know how well it worked, Okay, yeah. So this candle's about to close. I'm going to wait for that high to get taken and then have my stop loss below here. Bit of a... risk reward isn't great, but it's looking like it'll work out nonetheless. Alright, I've bought. Stop loss I'm going to place, below the candle low just to be safe. Just because I'm liking how the hour's flipped upwards. So at the very least I'm expecting it to continue into this bearish order block. Might not work out, but the odds are in my favor, so About a 19 pip stop loss. Yeah, so basically as we push into this bearish order block, I'll be closing 75%, and then I'll hold a little runner just in case we begin to take these highs here. You know, if price decides it wants to push further in. Because to be fair, yesterday we did have a strong push up, so if we're talking about mirroring yesterday, could be nice. If not, let's see. But yeah, so final target will be these highs, roughly a 1 to 2. Then at this order block I'll be taking off the bulk of the position. There's a lot of free money. So I'm guessing you're going to be trading the NFP Friday as well, if not the jobless claims today. That should be interesting. To be fair, I might even get involved with that, just for the, because I haven't done it in ages. It was quite fun rushing to close your positions. Managing your trades, like you got to buy some sell stop. Oh shit, sell got activated, let's close this. There's actually someone in the group who did that with the last NFP. He had a buy stop and a sell stop. His sell stop got activated, went into profit and he closed, but he didn't close the buy stop. So then when price came back up, I don't know if you forgot, when price came back up, his buy stop got activated too, and then he made profit on that too. So somehow I ended up making money on both sides. Pretty funny. Yeah, let me plug Discord. I think I've noticed the rest usually turn up at 7. Lucky, I guess. Yeah, maybe it was all planned, I don't know. Wait, Mark's... He's awake, he's on the Discord, so I don't know what he's doing. Mark, mate, are you watching? What are you doing, mate? Oh, elite man, mate. We have 49 people on the Discord. One more for 50. Maybe I've got to win this trade. If I lose this trade, we won't get it. Is that what we're gonna do? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
What are you saying?
Oh man, just still a little bit ill.
I think this summer we can have... Yeah, elite man, the plan is... Not plan, but... We're thinking before March next year, we could have 100 viewers. We should have 100 viewers.
Well, that's our goal.
Yeah. I think we could surpass it way before. You just need one, like... Because we're actually reaching loads of people. Morning, Fernanda, or evening. What's up, James? Yeah, because we've looked at our stats. We're actually getting pushed to like 6,000 people right now. Like in their suggested videos, there's 5,000 or 6,000 people seeing our live stream in their suggested. It's just about the click-through rate. So only 1 or 2% actually click through.
What do you do? What do you do?
That's, yeah. You're right, Hubert. That's why I keep changing the thumbnails, if you guys haven't noticed. I'm just trying to figure out what works best. Oh wait, we got Mario Castro in the cut today. What's going on? Is that like your onesie for sleeping or?
It is my onesie, yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I just want to, embody professionalism in this live stream,
100%.
and what it's like to, to be a real trader. You have to be a professional,
Yeah, that's it, Fernando. That's why I put SMC in the thumbnail as well. But,
Hello everyone who can make it today. Welcome. How's everyone doing?
but yeah, the idea behind today's trade was, by the way,
Market moved yesterday, yo.
yeah. So yesterday I missed these buys, right? I was looking for liquidity to get taken. It did get taken. But then I wanted this low to get taken too because it usually happens. It didn't happen. Price ended up just pushing upwards, but without giving me my entry.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it took liquidity before the session we ranged, right? Before the session we ranged, came down, took liquidity, a double bottom without taking the low. So I looked at today's session and I thought, hold up. Range before the session, came down, took liquidity, pushed upwards, made a double bottom, but it didn't take the low again. So I should be buying, right? Unfortunately, before the session, the last candle pushed up major. So I entered here. So risk reward ain't that great. Probably going to be a 1 to 2 for the runner. But I still managed to get an entry, and we've got an order block to target here. Should be good.
Yeah, as for me, I made a slight error with my trade, a slight error I would say, but nothing major really. Either one of my trade would have been valid, but so first one, this one, there was a bit of a range in this area, right? We broke above and then we finished back down below, so that's where I entered. So overall, not a bad entry at all. But you can see during just in the build up of news, we had a huge rally to the upside over here, taking out maybe potential sellers over here that potentially moved their stop loss to break even or whatever. Anyways, they picked up orders around this level, and you can see that we started to rally during news, and aggressive selling has happened. What we can wait for now potentially is a pullback maybe, and then a continuation back down. Because I don't think this is the end of this bearish run. As I said to the group yesterday, that there's a chance if it obviously starts to rally down, there's a big chance that we continue bearish all the way until 163 or even 160. As obviously and fundamentally, pound is very, very weak at the moment. As for gold, I mean, a slight mistake, as I said, a slight error. So we had buys. I think it was around this level over here. We had buys around this level, and then obviously we started to rally. And when we start to break down, so there at the time I had structure marked out over here. So as we started to break down below structure, I said potentially to start closing all profits, mostly because there's a chance we retrace back and we'll look for re-entry. However, you can see that did not happen. What happened was we took these highs, entice a lot of buyers to enter the market. Got rejected by this daily zone right here. Pulled back, grabbed liquidity to the downs. Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm very ill, guys. I'm very ill at the moment. Sorry. And then obviously we grabbed that liquidity and we started to rocket to the upside. You can see we're starting to reach one of my weekly levels, and I do anticipate this to keep rising until 1800. And then maybe we can wait for a pullback just like GJ and target that 1800 level. If not, to be honest, we're going to look for selling positions around 1800, as that's a major reversal point for me. Obviously, we're not going to be ahead of the market. We'll let the market, react on 1800 first before entering willy-nilly. But the point is, I'll start becoming bearish for gold again around 1800. As for euro dollar, obviously the exact same as gold. We didn't actually break the highs over here, but we did tap the highs. We grabbed liquidity to the downside and we started to rally back up again because of not FOMC, because of Jerome Powell's speech. So yeah, I mean, you can still see that technicals do line up, but I really wasn't on the charts at the time. I was dying in my bed. So yeah, it is what it is. We don't get all the opportunities, but yeah. As for crypto, it started to rally during his speech. We had a slight pullback during it. So obviously we had a slight pullback, but overall we rallied back to the upside. You see I did miss this entry by a few pips here. This was my entry, expecting these lows to be taken once more for the continuation back up, but it didn't happen. So now we're just waiting potentially. So we have a few selling areas for Bitcoin. So one is the top of the range. I look at the daily level over here. So one is the top of this range right here. We could potentially look to grab the top of the range and start rallying back down, exactly the opposite of what happened here. So obviously we took the bottom of the range here and we started to rally back up. We could look for the opposite by grabbing the top of this range and continue back down, or we could retest major structure points 18400 before rallying back down again. And to be honest, this is probably going to be the big rally all the way back down to 1400, just as I predicted over here around like where was it? Where was the big rally that I anticipated? Was it here, 2200? Around 2200, I think I anticipated the rally. Yeah, it was here. So my first entry was going to be here, and then my second entry was retest, and I said this is probably going to the rally that starts the push all the way back down to 1200, 1400, or whatever. You can see that's panned out so far. And again, this is just potentially a build up of volume, a build up of orders for the continuation back down to 1400, and again potentially 1200. Depends how low Bitcoin goes. But yeah, well, that's basically it so far in my analysis. As for a shift in Dixie, let's find out, because everyone was saying that there could be a shift in Dixie for for bearish sentiment. I guess you could say I've been calling and move back down to here for a while, so we could potentially either reach back down to 104 or all the way back down to 103,800 according to past me analyzing the markets. I don't exactly. Because of this wick right here. Yeah, it could retest that major level where a huge selling happened. So we could potentially have that, but for the opposite side, as the dollar could potentially start to remain strong, as it is still the strongest currency out of all of them. So yeah, basically that's my analysis. I'm going to be back to Adeel.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just waiting on GJ here.
What's
yeah,
this?
I was watching the 15-minute. So far the retracement's looking nice. I was looking at the retracement thinking that doesn't look very good, but on the lower time frames it sort of makes sense. Just a retracement into the order block. So far it makes sense. Once we start to break this high, I'm going to just trail my stop loss to this low here. And of course, once we reach into the order block, I'll be taking off the bulk of the position. And yeah.
Yeah, I think, man, I was dying yesterday, so I couldn't do the live stream.
Let's just see how the hour closes.
Buyers feeling like GJ can push up 166. Yeah, I'm expecting a bit of a retracement back up for GJ.
Yeah, you would think so, right? Because after such a large push down.
Yeah, thank you.
It's quite crazy. You wouldn't. Had the massive push in London.
I'm fine.
Yeah, either ranging today or at least a push up. Like Fernando said, into 166, this key level sort of area or deeper. You expect something today.
This is foreshadowing, by the way. What I'm wearing is foreshadowing for what the uniform will be if we get an office. It'll be onesies. Yeah, look at that move to the downside for pound yen. But I'm pretty sure, did the month close yesterday? Yeah, the month closed yesterday.
Yeah, true. If not, we take the first L in 2 weeks. I was on a little winning streak, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, have you entered?
Yeah, man, come on.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't know you've entered.
No, I've entered.
I didn't know you entered, so that's why I went on my
Yeah, momentum switch now. So let's see.
Yeah, you were in a mad winning streak, to be honest.
How's the hour closed? The hours, I don't know. Well, the hour's obviously bearish, rejected the top. Yeah. Guess I was against momentum today.
A onesie uniform. Nah, it'll be hectic. Imagine trying to pee in a onesie uniform. It's too long to take off, and
it's bad enough in Shalwar kameez. Our traditional clothes. I can't imagine a onesie. It's bad enough in our traditional.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, unfortunate one today. I guess I sort of got in at the top, but I was expecting price to rally into the order block. You know, can't predict
We'll
all of
roll down
them.
the leg
Can't
then.
predict everything.
We'll
But
need to roll down the leg when you say, no, there'll
Jesus.
be a hole. There'll be a hole or something.
30-minute GJ around 165.
It'll be our major selling point for
Yeah,
people
that's
wanting
it.
to work for us.
It wasn't the best
Like,
close, was it?
we'll be like, yeah, you take less pay, but you get to wear a onesie every day, though. What do you think? Yeah, yeah, cool. That's what's gonna happen during
That's the
the interview.
agreement.
Yeah, during the interview, that's what's gonna happen. Again, we have to embody professionalism in this industry.
True, true. I'm wondering, will I take buys if we start to see more rejection? Will I get a second entry? Jesus, this momentum's heavy, right? I did check news. I didn't see anything significant.
It's probably like the aftermath for yesterday's moves,
What, you
I'd imagine.
mean the Powell speech?
Yeah, although I thought that would happen
What
during
was it?
London, not
The
now.
dollar was falling, right? I guess.
Dollar, yeah,
I
yeah. I'm
guess,
pretty sure
yeah.
they decided not to increase interest rates. I'm not sure. I haven't really got to watch the preview or anything, but I think they decided not to increase interest rates. Um that means well the less interest in the dollar, I guess. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's more. I'm sure there's more, but
Yeah, and then obviously they're moving the money over to the yen. One investors.
did they?
Not
I see.
obviously, but
Yeah, most likely.
no, general safe havens. If the dollar's
Yeah,
weak,
well,
move to yen.
yeah. That or gold. Yeah, not gold.
Yeah. So GJ would fall down.
In conclusion, furthermore,
I was thinking earlier on, one thing I'm gonna get better at is, like, let's say you have a good week, the next week resetting your mind as if,
it's a fresh week and you never had a thing. Yeah,
yeah. The reason I say that is because I've noticed myself do it a lot, where I'll have a good week and the next week I'll go a little, I'll be more cautious, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Like, there'll be a trade which looks the exact same as another, but I'll probably won't take it because subconsciously it's like I've already won. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Um,
I did understand they're gonna increase, but not.
that's why. Okay, so they increase interest rates a little bit lower,
Yeah.
especially now that inflation, I think,
Let's check it.
um,
1 minute.
hasn't gone up as much as I thought it would be during whatever the plan that they had. So, I think they don't have to increase interest rates as aggressively. So now investors are probably pulling out as they were like, oh, we can probably get better in return on our investment from investing in pound, not in pound, in gold. So yeah, that's probably what's happening. I'd imagine. Fire. What's this? FX Street.
Yeah, it won't come up on it. I'm guessing what he said it in the speech. It wasn't
Yeah, it's on a speech.
was it interest rates, right? US.
Interest rates.
Yeah. No, it doesn't say on the speech, so
Um, what is up with me? I keep getting tapped out. Well, to be fair, that's not true. That's not true. Railed hard, got 1 hour candle sell overnight now, just waiting. Who's active on Discord?
who
Let's
said that?
see. I think it was James. Or it was New.
Maybe no, he's just popped in the chat. Morning, Lou.
Morning, New. It was New. He's away. He has made it. Morning, New. Wow. Pound Aussie dollar rallied down too. Hmm. Nice. Started to fall.
Brother, why did they not just say it?
What was this?
This is last for
The
previous was
reversed.
3.25 years. Like
Did indeed.
Elite Man was saying, they put it up 0.75%.
It did reverse indeed. Oh, to be honest, I see it going up to 1.05, 500, and we might start to see a reversal around that level.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone wants to know why the interest rate going up affects the economy, it's usually because if the interest rate goes up, more people are going to save their money. This is in general. More people are going to save their money. Less people are going to borrow money. Because obviously, if you're borrowing money and the interest rate's gone up, you're paying back more. And if you're saving, you're getting more returns on your investment. That's the
Um,
general gist of it. So it
yeah.
means, less money's going into the economy. It's just staying closed.
Powell said instead of 0.75, he'll increase it by 40 basis points. So less increase in interest rates, less aggressive interest rate hikes,
Yeah.
which obviously means that investors are also less likely to hold dollar. That's why dollar started crashing. Say goodbye to dollar, boys. Say hello to our new overlords, China.
They're
I
already the
forgot.
overlords, bro. Come on. What do you mean?
I, I,
China's already the overlord. Nu took a fat L today. You finally caught me with one.
what? Oh, right. I was like, New took a fat L when?
No,
Never.
no, not Nu.
Don't believe it.
I don't think I've ever seen Nu. Unless you
I've seen
took
New
one on
lose.
GJ yesterday. I
Yeah.
don't know if you both ended there.
We finally saw James lose one though against in the Euro cell. Got tapped
James,
out. I don't know if he got tapped out break even. But yeah, Euro definitely reversed on him there.
no, I think he was out. I think James was saying he was out already.
Oh, was he? Fair enough, man. I was looking to sell GJ as well, right? I did sell GJ, right? But my stop loss was a bit too small, or my entry was just stupid. I mean, I don't think my entry was stupid. I think I should have had a re-entry as I wanted to, anyways. But again, around like not condition, my illness got a little bit worse around that 3 o'clock mark, so I couldn't really like look at the charts as much, and I was just dying in my bed. So like, yeah, I couldn't really get a re-entry. It is what it is, though. Hindsight, obviously, I don't even know if I would have re-entered if I wasn't ill, but I like to say I would. I like to say I would have made the right choice, but we'll see. We'll see if I can back that up today. To be honest,
Oh, say.
today it's just chilling.
Nah, I should have sold that GJ. Oh wait, so you didn't sell Nu?
I don't think he sold.
Who was saying they got railed hard, rallied hard?
Who got
Before you
railed?
said railed hard, I was like, what are you on about railed hard? Got a 1 hour sell candle overnight.
Who got sclapped?
Yeah, Nu got a slap. Expecting for it to break or touch relative highs. So I'm still holding for now. You long?
He- Yeah, he rallied hard indeed. I was out of the thing. I made a stupid decision as well of closing gold buys, even though it was still a valid trade, because I expected
Boys,
a pullback. But it is
boys.
what it- yeah,
Sorry to cut you off. We've
yeah,
done
carry
it.
on.
We have 50 members in the Discord.
Have we?
I think someone
No.
watching has just joined.
What? Oh wow,
We made it. We made it.
we made it! Woo! All right,
Now
Christmas
I
presents
hope
for
no one
everyone.
leaves just to take the piss now. You know when
Don't
you
give
get
out,
that guy
yeah.
says 1,000 followers and that one guy just unfollows.
Don't put that in their heads,
Yeah.
man.
L for the trade, W for the Discord. So
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you the L,
nah,
mate.
man, you're too late. You're too late.
That's fast. Now up. Yeah, apparently. Party boys on your pocket, of course.
Oh, what did he say?
We'll do
That's
we'll
fast
do like
now. A party voice. Oh yeah, of course, man.
a party. Ooh, what kind of? Gee, take everyone to Loughborough.
Loughborough. Out of all places, Loughborough. Now we're going to was it Belgium? Elite Man was from.
Nah.
I forgot what
What is it? It's by. I'm pretty sure it's by. It's close to. Was it close to Russia? What was it? What was the country called? It's a small country, I know, but
Croatia.
no, no.
I thought it was Belgium.
You wouldn't be able to guess it. Yeah, near Russia and
Estonia,
Finland, Estonia.
Estonia. Nah, I
Yeah.
got that before you said it, bro. Estonia.
Nah, you
That's
wouldn't
the
have
one.
guessed that.
Wallahi, I swear on my mother, I got it before you said it.
Welcome, 50th member. All right, kick.
What? Just for him joining, he's gone. But
Welcome,
yeah,
though, welcome. Yeah, we can party Estonia. We'll fill up the entire country. But yeah, I think it was a Mario costume that made him join.
maybe,
Hmm
maybe.
I think it is. I look for a trade to be fair. I mean, I do. We are getting a pullback on gold here a little bit. So how deep will this pullback go? That is the question. 1764 might get retested. Maybe 1765 on gold. That might get retested before rallying back up. But although I do think that's a little bit too obvious, though. Uh, wow, pound yen has dropped, and I did not catch a single pip of this.
Bring with you
Yeah.
warm clothes. All right, I guess if you're near Russia, you are gonna be a little. Are you that close? Mark again.
What?
I don't know. Mark again. Something.
Mark again? What? Bring warm clothes?
Bring your onesie again.
Yeah,
Oh, you missed again.
I didn't really. Well, I guess yeah, I did miss it. But I don't know. I'm trying to review this trade now to see whether I really would have taken it or not. Because like that bearish candle, yeah, would have enticed me to sell, but it would have also enticed loads of sellers at the same time. So I don't know if I would have just taken like just waited a little bit. Um, Although it did finish back into structure, that's the thing. So let me just explain what I'm looking at right now and why I think I missed it. It's part of the strategy, right? So obviously as I said before, like we have grabbed orders from this level right
I'll be
here.
back.
Cool. And then obviously we had a big spike to the downside, but that big spike to the downside, I don't know if I would have been too scared to enter that. Mostly because look at that. It's literally you're trying to catch a falling knife to start off with, right? A 1 hour candle finishing like that, you're gonna expect a bit of a retracement. So whether I would have entered at this point or or a breakout, I don't know. It's just yeah. Then again, I just wasn't on the charts at that time, so it's not. I'm not really that all that fussed about missing that one. It's just this one I'm more annoyed about really. Closing this trade, even though it would have worked out so beautifully. I had entries here, perfect entry, and my targets was obviously first one was this level, the second one was obviously going to be this level, and the third one was this level. So you can see it's working out beautifully right now. But you know what? It is what it is. Hindsight 2020, right? As I said, I don't make good decisions during December. I don't know what it is, just December. I just feel like I'm more of a cautious trader than anything. So maybe that's why. But yeah, we can still do it. We can still have a good month in December. Nothing. It's just the start of the month at the end of the day. Good thing is we're calling the moves, right? I just need to revise entries now. So I just need to go back, look at the entry and look at all the mistakes I've made, and obviously just iron them out. We're getting the direction right overall. So we obviously got Bitcoin rallying correctly. We had gold rallying. We had that one going for us. We also had pound yen melting. So we're getting the directions right. But it's just the revised entry and stuff. Recently I've been again getting tapped out almost perfectly to a T to my stop loss. With this one, I got enticed to sell mostly because of this level. Oh, crap. There we go. I got enticed to sell because of this. So we broke out, right? We broke out of this level. We broke that high even further, and then we started to rally back down. I thought that would be the move. And obviously getting ready. I thought we might get a little bit of pullback at the very least down to these levels just before FOMC happens or whatever. Not FOMC, sorry, Jerome Powell's meeting. And then we could potentially start pushing back up, or we melt, right? However, that didn't quite happen. So we're just chilling here. It is what it is. And as for this one, again, I was expecting to buy from here again. So expected a bit of a retracement back down again. Tapping out these early buyers like myself at the time. Obviously, I had sells here at this daily level, so I was expecting maybe a pullback into these levels and this, starting to rally back up again. But again, that didn't happen. We just had again this one I probably could have entered in, but again it was a little bit later. So we had a pullback, breaking these lows in the downside over here, grabbing liquidity, and obviously finishing back up above, and even breaking this whole range over here. This, what started it, and then obviously that could start to rally. But even that, I don't think I would have taken because look at this, look at the risk to reward on this. It would not have been even worth it. Even if the stop loss is this bottom wick right here, it would not have been worth it. But realistically, I would have put it down to here just so I'm a bit safer going back down with my original plan. And look, we're not even at a 1-to-1, or we're just about a 1-to-1 if I did take that trade. So it would not have been worth it for me. Hold on, let me just get this. Yeah. Um, let's say sick. Yeah, let's say sickness was at fault. We'll go with that. Which is that, GJ or gold? GJ or both? To be fair, I really like exactly. It would not have been an ideal trade for me. Realistically, I don't think it would have been a good trade for me to take this trade specifically. Obviously, holding this trade would have been better. But it is what it is. I'm not too fussed. Losing, I'm not. I only cry about it once, like last night or whatever. But it's not too bad. Although I can't see the chat yet. Let me just get my phone up. I don't have an extra screen at the moment. I'm working off my laptop. Enigma. I'm gonna read the chat on my phone. Thank you for someone who subscribed, by the way. Appreciate you. Um, so let's see, let's see. So GJ re-entry, what we could expect is potentially a pullback up to these levels over here, and a pullback, push back down. Again, my overall take profit for overall is 160. If you look at the higher time frames, it makes sense for me, anyways. Um, it's actually the daily level. I don't know why I went to weekly. So I want this whole move basically. You can see, so the structure was bullish, right? And now we've turned bearish, okay? We haven't broken these highs, so we are still technically bearish. I do expect this leg to break this, obviously this lower low. If we continue bearish, then we have to break that. Don't have to, but the ideal situation is we break that lower low and then pull back again, and then obviously go back down to these levels. That's the idea. I honestly, higher time frame structure really rarely, is misleading. So with that being said, we do need to potentially break out these lows first. So we could potentially look for a re-entry. So there's our bias, there's our daily bias, right? Which is bearish. Start pulling back into these levels right here. What was my thoughts on USD CAD? Ooh, let's see. What I use, high time frame analysis, or well, I'll give you my high time frame analysis anyways. Okay. Well, that was a wow. That is a beautiful week. That is. That's a beautiful week to short, right? Hold on. So we had this weekly highs right here. We also had this weekly close that we need to keep an eye on. As for targets, we could potentially look for targets here if it continues bearish. At the retracement level, we could look for this level or this level. And then we are now retesting the first deviation of the UAP over here. Although I do anticipate it to potentially reject for the meantime, and then like retest one of these levels before continuing back down. You can see that the volume profile definitely lines up with these daily levels right here, even lines up with a weekly. So even a weekly could be a potential retracement point. So within these zones is a good retracement level. As for the 4 hour, there's not much. I mean, like we can see here, we probably entice loads of sellers to sell the market over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a pullback around this level, honestly. Hold on 1 second. Be right back. All right, back. Okay. Yeah. So I do anticipate potentially a pullback around these levels. We entice loads of sellers at the moment, right now, as we speak, breaking these levels, breaking this level right here with bearish intent. However, we're probably going to need to collect more orders before continuing back down. So don't be surprised if we do pull back. As for the hour, I mean, the hour, there's not much. We have to wait for the hour and the price action in the hour before we really enter. So let's say we create structure over here, we take the highs and we start taking the lows, then I would enter sells. But if that doesn't happen and we just rally with impulse, with massive impulse, then I'll wait for the next level, then wait for that to happen and then pull back. If that doesn't happen again, what we can wait for is the pullback, and then the same thing and then starting to pull back. So basically, that's what we're looking for USD CAD, or that's what I would be looking for if I was trading USD CAD. One of these three levels at 1.3. Here you go. Here's the level. We'll just make it psychological. Oh, Discord is growing nicely. Hello, hello. We're at now 50. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're at 50. So yeah, I'd wait for that. Sad cash. Wait for this level, this level, this level. And then as for targets, as I said, long-term targets, you can obviously look for down to here, 1,000, 1.32500. We'll just make that psychological again. But overall, if you want a more accurate one instead of a psychological one, so it's easier to remember, 1.32326. I would take this as a round number. It's easier to remember. Um, as for partials or like looking out for things that that may be an issue for you. One, obviously, this level is going to be an issue for you. We may start to see a bit of a reversal, start testing your psychology, may even retest your break-even point, and then go down. And again, this level right here, just a bit lower it. Major structure in the market. I'm sure you see this yourself. Again, we could see some sort of either manipulation around this level, or again, a rejection, start to test your psychology and start going down. So just be careful about that. Obviously, we're not going to expect just a straight push to the downside. We're going to expect some choppy price action as per usual. So that's my take on USD CAD. Hope that was helpful to you. If you're going longs, to be fair, there's still a chance. Hold on. Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it does pull back from here. We might not even break these lows again. We might start to pull back. Or we might. Don't matter. But overall, we're waiting for a pullback up there. As for gold, let's look at gold. Okay, let's reanalyze everything as the monthly has just started. And let's have the monthly well, first of all. Let's delete everything. There we go. All right, so the monthly, how did it close? So it closed, oh, very, very bullish, isn't it? The overall market structure for the monthly was here, and we have closed above it. So are we going to start rallying back up and taking these highs potentially? These highs? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's quite a hard. This is quite a hard turning point, to be honest, for gold, because look at how the momentum was dying as it went back down, and then boom, big surge in bullish momentum. So, I mean, it could be the start of a higher high. So obviously we had this, we failed to make a lower low, we made a higher, and then we're potentially making a higher high. That could be the start. Obviously, there's nothing really clear about it in a higher time frame yet, but yeah, we'll see. As for the weekly time frame, to be honest, I'd still overall be bearish on this pair. Sorry, on gold. I wouldn't completely flip on it quite yet. We want to realistically we want to break this with bullish like with a lot of force before we really start to change bias on gold overall in terms of like high time frame analysis. The idea would be we have to break this impulsively first. That's what I would wait for until I really go like, oh, okay, you know what, it is maybe time start to go bullish. But yeah, I want this level to hold throughout the week. So again, that's what we might wait for a pullback up to 1800 first. And then obviously that leaves us with only this amount of gap to really worry about our trade. And if it obviously breaks this level, then in theory our trade is no longer valid. So that's the perfect type of scenario for me. As for the daily, for the meantime, we might see a rejection around this level and start to pull back a little. Previous highs, we may pull back to these previous lows over here, back to the weekly level. So we may see a small pullback, small 200 pip pullback for it to rally back up again. 12 hour. What do we have here? So we have the VWAP retested. We're trying to reach this VWAP, this second deviation VWAP over here. So again, even lines up perfectly with the retracement idea that I had and the rejection idea to these highs I have. And then obviously this lines up with these volume profiles, so we could potentially start rallying from there. Welcome back, Adeel.
Hello.
That's for 12 hour. Not much of 12 hour, to be honest. Again, we might entice loads of buyers around this level. This was previously resistance, now support. So we may entice loads of buyers around this level. To be honest, this would probably be like a fib golden level as well. If you check, I'll check it now actually. So like even more buyers. Yeah, as I thought, 50% retracement. So plenty of buyers going to get involved in this level. So you may see them getting manipulated, potentially going back down to these lows, tapping out their stop loss, whatever, and then probably finally have enough, enough liquidity in the market to execute loads of buys to the upside.
I always forget to look at the fib for liquidity. It's actually what would you call it? It goes under the radar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, a lot of people do use fib.
A lot of
Smart
exactly.
money, normal money, dumb money. Everyone uses fib. So
yeah, obviously, smart money is going to be entering at premium, right? Sorry,
yeah.
at discount.
It's,
sorry.
Yeah, it's even a good way of counting in hedge funds because we know they love to get in at discount prices and premium prices. Yeah. So if you think about it, if you're waiting for that 50% to get tapped, you're almost sort of guaranteeing that, okay, at least I'm sort of on the side of the hedge funds, the big boys.
But my idea, my idea is obviously going to break this fib, potentially get the retail traders out. Because what are retail traders taught about fib? If you're going to do a fib, this is what you should do. You should put your, put your long positions maybe at 50%, and then put it at just below the 61.8 retracement, and then obviously target one of these levels, whatever. So we want to tap them out. Again, my entry would be around this level, and my stop loss will be below this low, if not below this low. Again, we have quite a big take profit anyways, so we'll see. Around here, so I mean it's not big take risk to reward, but it's still pretty decent. It could easily continue running if my bias obviously for the reversal is wrong. So there's that. Anyways, yeah. So that's what we're looking at, and then we'll leave that for now.
Nice.
GJ. GJ's just continuing to pull down. Look at the monthly. How the monthly close. I mean, it's not very like. It doesn't give me anything in particular, or it doesn't give me a particular bias. Realistically, this monthly close.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, it doesn't really give me any either or. It's literally like a 50%. 50% is it is bearish, but the rest has been like completely negated by buyers. So I don't know. It doesn't give me anything. Yeah,
I don't think you can really look at the monthly. It has to be a weekly thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Monthly, you can't really tell much from.
Okay, Adeel can now have the floor. I'm gonna interact with thingy. Usually about to tap daily support. Ooh, let's see that. Let's see what happens. Oh, the daily support of 164,500.
See
If
what
that's
you're
what you're
talking
talking
about.
about, that's exactly what I'm looking at as well. That was my target, believe it or not. Yeah.
No, I think
So
he means. What did you say? 500.
164,500 is my was well 400 ish around that level.
I guess it's this whole area, isn't it? I don't know how accurate. You guys have lines, but I'd sort of say it's this whole area. When it comes to entries, I guess you want a more accurate zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent
Yeah,
level
when it
here.
comes to entry, yeah, exactly. It's been my
There's also a
downfall though.
decent next one I'd say is here then, around 164.
Hmm?
It's another like quite important one at 164. We've seen a lot of bounces off it.
Oh yeah. 164, 400 or 500 is the level I was looking at.
Yeah.
Obviously a range is not an exact area, but it's pretty decent.
It's fucking freezing, mate.
That's why I got a onesie, mate.
I'm
Very
out here
warm.
wearing a t-shirt. I'm gonna put a jumper on in a sec.
Not very professional of you.
29-minute London Open.
How
Yeah.
can hey, how can you be so unprofessional, Adeel? What's going on?
What?
Wearing a t-shirt instead of a onesie like you're
Ah,
supposed to.
Jesus, I know. Where's my Luigi onesie at? Come on.
Luigi. Be Bowser next time.
What's his name? I'll be Doctor. I don't know.
Dr. Eggman.
That's
That's
from
Sonic,
Sonic.
bro.
Yeah. Did you watch the Sonic movie?
Nah, I watched the first one.
Is that yeah? I wonder about the first one. It was actually
Yeah,
pretty decent.
yeah. What's it? It was alright.
I think it's alright.
It was,
I
it
remember
was enough
when
to laugh
they.
about.
I remember when
Yeah,
they first released the trailer and they basically got cancelled. They were like, "Nah, this is shit, boys."
yeah, because the Sonic looks so weird.
Yeah, something looked weird. They're like, "Okay, yeah, let's redo this. We can't
Also,
damage the
just
legacy."
there you go, guys. Just to show you guys I'm back. As I said, we're expecting a pullback, right, to USD CAD. After this, a lot of sellers got enticed. We're looking to get them in deep water here, make them drown a little bit, make them a bit scared. Stop loss is going to be here for those long-term holders. They're going to get absolutely crushed, potentially fall back down into these levels, and they can finally get out to break even. There you go. So we didn't quite break this level as expected. I don't know though. Could this be enough to get them? Maybe they close the break even. That's why there's a big rally. Still not perfect with market psychology, so bear with. But anyways, that's just wanted to show you USD CAD. Mark, you think GU dropped 20 pips? Let's see. Oh wow. Yeah. Right now? I don't know. We did break these highs, entice loads of buyers with that candle, and starting to drop a little bit. I mean, we could get a retracement, yeah. It's likely. It's likely we get a retracement. I just don't know whether it's going to be here or...
It did leave those perfect equals at the top.
I know, that's my issue right now, but
But
yeah,
before we get there, I get why he's looking for a replacement.
yeah, I get it as well. We can potentially pull back down to 1.20771 before taking those highs out. Again, get these buyers that bought the top, get them in deep water, and then make them drown. That's gonna be my new term. Make these
Yeah.
drown.
Yeah. If I was looking for these sells, I know he's a scalper. I would wait for this key level at least to get cleared and the order block.
Yeah.
If I was a breakout, that would be my breakout trade.
What Adeel said, I agree with him 100%. Adeel's more of a short-term guy than I am. Yeah, we'll see how GJ like reacts to this daily support, or maybe we can get a buy or something.
That's what
I
I'm
doubt
contemplating right now.
I doubt it because I don't know if we really want to go against this momentum overall.
That's the thing.
Because it's not just on the lower time frame. It's actually on the macro scale too. Like on the 4 hour, we made a lower high recently, and we started to drop. So I don't know
Morning,
whether-
Keith. Good to see
Morning,
another UK
From
boy.
Manchester. Let's go.
That's it, man.
Manchester was actually the other uni I was looking at, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Nottingham. Manny.
A lot of people say Manchester Uni. To
Yeah,
be fair, it looks quite good.
yeah, but I chose neither. Haha. Get pranked.
He's actually unemployed, guys. That's what he's
I'm
doing.
unemployed. Yeah, unemployed, uneducated. You know, the kind of thing you look for a guy. Morning. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh, pound Aussie dollar. I guess I got the direction right as well. Oh my goodness, this is painful now.
I lived in Notts for years. Oh, nice, man. I'm in Loughborough right now. I'm guessing if you lived in Nottingham, you know where Loughborough is. I'm studying there right now.
Psh, Loughborough, who cares about
Everyone.
that? Nah, yeah. I did plan on moving to Notts, but I think there's been a change of plans. I don't think I'm moving to Notts anymore, unfortunately. Min doesn't want to live in Notts anymore. How sad. Change of plans. I guess I'm going Loughborough, bro.
Who cares about Loughborough? Come on.
Guess I'm moving to Loughborough instead.
No, Loughborough is a ghost town, I can't lie. Without the uni, like Keith, you
Yeah, I bet
probably
it's
know,
dead.
without the uni,
It's
Loughborough
dead.
is literally Jesus. I thought where we're from is a ghost town, but no, now I realised. Worcester
It's
is
Loughborough
actually
worse.
Worcester's actually decent. Like
Nah, that's
compared to
cap.
Loughborough, Loughborough without the uni is a ghost town. I'm
What's the
telling you, like, if you just extracted the students, it'll be everyone will be 80 years old, 70 years old, gone. There's
Oh,
no one
proper
else.
like, is it a proper retirement place then?
It basically is. If you ever come down, I'll show you. Like
You
you'll
got no in between. You got young uni students, and you got
literally that's what it
retired
feels
man
like.
there.
You got no in between.
That's crazy. That goes crazy, to be fair.
Up the road with the uni campus.
Which
I'm
uni
guessing,
campus?
yeah, because there's two. I think the main one's the Nottingham Trent doesn't really have a campus.
No, not a specific
It's yeah.
campus. No,
You've been Nottingham. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's more so
Trent
buildings scattered around.
it is. It's like what's it called? Uni of Worcester or Worcester Uni. It's just scattered
Uh,
everywhere.
no. I would say Worcester Uni's got an actual campus though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's also scattered everywhere.
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't compare it to Nottingham Trent. I would say
Mm.
Uni of Worcester's more like Uni of Nottingham, because
Nah, I wouldn't say, bro. That like that art block is like the other side of the world.
is it? I
Yeah.
don't know. I went onto the campus once to deliver food. That's funny.
Uh,
That's what I'm saying. It's more like Nottingham because they've got an actual open area.
don't mind us just doxing ourselves, you know. It's fine. Come at me. At me.
What does
Yeah,
doxing fully mean?
it's just like giving private information out, just basically.
Right. I heard you say it last time. I was like, what's he on about? Doxing.
I think that's what doxing means. I don't know. I know streamers get it a lot, though. I'm like, eh.
Um.
Um.
See, this is one of
Oh,
those
what happened with oil?
situations where.
Did I get oil right? Ah, boys, I finally did something wrong with oil. Look at that.
Wait,
As I
hold
was
up,
tracking
hold up,
oil,
hold up,
you
hold
can
up.
see I was expecting a pullback from here, especially after this zone right here. Like after this push up to the upside over here, I would have expected a bit of a pullback. But I think, yeah, that wasn't even news.
Isn't it
But it didn't
sports?
happen. Damn.
Isn't it sport? Yeah, that's it. Sports uni. Everyone here is doing something, Keith. It doesn't matter what course you're studying. Everyone's got some sort of sport going on.
This zone is still correct though. It still works. So that works quite well. I wonder if we get a pullback into these maybe levels and then start to rally back up. That may be what happens here.
Hang
Let's
on,
see
no, I
what's.
was just looking at GG, so I didn't show it. 1 minute.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll just
Still
put it on
waiting.
here. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see here my bias was at the time. So we had a huge pull. You know, a collapse down into these levels over here at 77.74. And then I was like, okay, in my notes I said sellers got activated around this level, the breakout traders, right? So I know there's going to be a lot of sellers here. So in my anticipation was for it to pull back up and tap these sellers out. My estimation was their stop was going to be probably around here. So we're going to see a big spike to the upside. and then collapse back down. But however, that's not what happened. So we got the first part right. We had a pull up to the upside here, but it didn't stop there. It continued rallying up to the next level, which is here. Now I'm thinking my bias could potentially shift back down to retest these lows over here. Tap anyone that's holding oil over here, the sells could get out a break even, not a break even, and then start to rally back up into these levels over here, and then potentially from there we may see a pullback into these levels down to here. So that's what I'm expecting, because we are yet to liquidate these people over here, and again we are yet to liquidate these people over. Oh crap! We are yet to liquidate these levels over here. So those are the two extreme points that we could potentially be looking to liquidate, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still gonna track it for all year. Oh, do you still not see? Oh.
No, they can now.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That was what I was looking at for oil. We'll see.
Yeah, they should have seen all that.
Nice.
If I move this for a second.
That's the oil tracking. It's going well so far, I cannot lie. I can't wait to share you guys my findings on oil. What fundamental affects it, what doesn't, so on and so forth. To be fair, the thingy, like the Powell speech, didn't really affect it that much, I can't lie. Barely did. Guess they don't care what US does. Anyways, did you guys see was it hold on. Who beat France? Was it Senegal who beat France?
So if you look at the daily candles, the daily has moved quite a bit already.
Yeah, Senegal beat France in the World Cup. Still wasn't enough to qualify, unfortunately. But still, they beat France though. What an upset! Another upset
Senegal
in the World
beat
Cup.
France.
Yeah, another upset.
Jesus.
It's been so many.
What is going on?
Like Germany against Japan, or is it Saudi Arabia versus Argentina, Senegal versus France, Iran versus England? What an upset! What can I say? We were the clear underdogs. UK was clear underdogs in that match. But yeah, I was kind of worried about like Wales and England, although like England was safe anyways. Regardless, they just wouldn't have finished on top unless they lost 4-0, I think, and then yeah. Stick to trading. What do you mean stick to trading?
And what? Because you were...
You don't want to talk about the World Cup anymore? I think Nu was like, no, you don't talk about England like that.
What did you say?
I said England was a clear underdogs against Iran.
Tunisia. Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's what, yeah, stick to trading, Mark. Come on. Simple mistakes like that. What are you doing, bro?
I'm sorry. I'll go quit now. That's what I was doing, to be honest. I was just watching highlights yesterday while not looking at the trading. I'm trying to get more informed here, okay? I'm trying my best, Nu. Oh, God, just never enough, is it, Nu? Never enough.
Yeah, I'm contemplating the buys.
Anyways, since we're sticking to trading,
we have taken a second wave of liquidity.
I was watching the highlights yesterday.
When I was starting to flip up at London, what's the odds that it flips up fully?
Yeah, okay, so now, to be fair, what's it called? Gold is now retracing back down. Kind of expected. Although, where did my analysis go? Now, where do we pull back from on a... Okay, here we go. Are you looking at something? Are you looking at something, Adeel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not enough confluences for me. I don't want to take it.
Yeah.
The only way I'll enter this is if we get a slight push down first, get a bottom wick, then it pushes up. If not, I'm just not entering.
I'm not going to try to change your mind with any of this trade because, yeah, it's...
Yeah, I'm showing your screen.
Oh, calm. So you can see we're starting to get some sort of reaction around this level as expected. So yeah, we could potentially wait for a pullback at 1760 and start rallying up here. We'll see though. It's again,
Wait,
yeah, it's a daily level and a weekly level, and we look at that. We're starting to reject this level as expected. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know whether we retest this VWAP one more time before rallying. It could happen, but yeah, it all depends. We'll see. As I said, though, we could entice buyers around this level.
why have you gone so quiet? What happened?
Oh, have I? Hello?
Hey, you just started mumbling. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I get my mic moved. So yeah, as expected. So we're having a bit of a reaction around this level of the daily level over here. So now we could potentially expect a bit of a pullback down to this weekly slash daily level, and then start to rally back up again, taking out these highs. Currently, again, we could easily just blast through it now. But what I'm looking for and what I'm waiting for is a pullback from this daily level down to 1756. And as an added confluence, as I said, we can grab a bit of buying order from these levels over here. So people are going to start to buy. Obviously, their stop loss is going to be here or here, whatever. So there'll be more selling orders as price goes down. There'll be more and more selling orders, and at that point, obviously, the market makers can finally put a lot of buying orders into the market as there are more selling orders, so they can actually put it all in one place rather than having it scattered from here, and here, and here. Just to fill in their orders. So yeah, as I said, this level right here also lines up with 50% retracement. So again, more retail traders would also be entering around that level as well. So even more likely for it to drop even further back down to these levels. And obviously, this is also kind of like an old strategy I used to do, but it's still kind of valid. So every time there's a massive move to a rally, we always get a consolidation period, and that consolidation period always has a big cluster, and then that's normally where you enter that cluster, and that will give you at least a few pips to start running up. And so obviously from there we can move stops to break even and start to manage our risk. So that's what I'm looking for. Not as valid right now. I don't use that strategy anymore because it kind of just lines up with everything anyways. But there you go. Extra information.
Yeah.
And GJ, yeah, look at that. It's so close. So close. 44 pips away from, well, it would have been 10 pips away from hitting take profit for, yeah, it's 20 pips, but it is what it is. We could wait for a pullback into these levels potentially. But I'm not going to trade GJ for a little bit here. I wanted to just let it breathe a little bit after this big move. Just let it breathe. I don't know how much it really moves after a big move. For example, like this one, you can see that it's just been choppy. And then here we could start to get more choppy action and then finally get a big move. So yeah, we'll see. Beautiful reaction though. Beautiful reaction. What you could wait for, I guess, is a break of this low, a pullback, and then start to rally down and target these levels. If you want a short-term sell, anyways, if you're waiting for a sell on gold, I don't know who would be selling against this momentum realistically, but if you are, what you can wait for.
Will be
that is true. Break of these lows, right? You want to break these lows, pull back, and then start to rally back down, because there would be a market shift. Okay, so from obviously making higher highs, we're finally making a lower low, a higher low, and starting to go down. It does look like Head and Shoulders, but don't be a little bit, don't be I'm not a pattern trader. Don't be confused. There you go. That's my take on it. Oh, I'm dying.
$10 to London Open. Yeah.
Oh my, it hasn't been London Open yet. I completely forgot about London Open.
I know.
To be fair, I keep forgetting about London Open. I can't lie, and I'm not even just saying this. I actually do forget that London's about to open, so I actually appreciate the man saying it.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's not really part of your strategy, is it?
Not really,
It's not
no. London
actually
Open
part of your
doesn't.
strategy,
No,
so
no.
that's why I mean.
As I said, local news anchor, right?
Who needs my FX book, man? You know.
He is at my FX book. James wasn't willing to do it. He was like, just check your own, man. Check your own my FX book.
I remember him saying that. You're asking him about, bro. You got FX book on your phone. Bro. What are you
Yeah, he was
doing?
like, why am I even saying this to you? You can check it yourself. I was like, you got a good point, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
James was not having it. He was like, "What? No, absolutely not. I'm not gonna explain everything." I mean, to be fair, James does put a lot on the Discord. I don't know if you guys see. Well, if you want to, do you have Discord on your laptop right now?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Look at members analysis and look at when James posts. Jeez,
Yeah,
man,
no, I've
so in
seen that.
depth, so in depth, man.
James posts everything, bro.
He does, man. 25 new messages since yesterday on Discord that I haven't read yet. I'm still catching up on it. Oh, what is this? New. Why is new showing a... What's this? An M? Is new an M trader?
James put some D. Oh yeah, for sure.
Is new an M trader nowadays? Like a pattern trader? You see this? Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I saw that.
No
The
way.
real MacD. Who needs?
That's worse than an arrow trader,
It's the
new.
real MacD, bro.
That was a camel hump. Nah, that's an M. That's an M if I've ever seen one. Look at this. Arrow trading at its finest. Beautiful analysis from New and James as per usual over here. Obviously, this one was it. Quickly grab. CAD JPY, nice, beautiful trade, New. Lovely trade. Wow. Yeah, you see, I haven't been on Discord much yesterday. Finally, I'm on here. So here's how I basically manage my risk. So I was risking 1%, but I ended up only risking 0.4% of my account. So I closed half as soon as this level was broken because it broke market structure. But I did know that there was still an order block that could easily get filled over here. So as soon as this level got filled, it's fine. Only half of my risk is there. And it did have a reaction, to be fair. It did have a reaction down to here. It went back down to break even. So that could have been my calling to close my trade. But I left it. And then from there, we started to rally back up into 167. And then I closed another half on 167. And then obviously from then on, it just started to go against me. And then from when it reached this point, just crashed back down. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
That was my
giving me mixed signals. I can't lie.
how so?
This momentum is like there is no momentum, but there is. It's really giving me mixed signals. Basically, I wanted to enter here, right? But the candle closed with barely a top wick. The hour's flipping up, but it's so slow. Nothing's happening.
Well, gold is dropping.
Yeah. EU
Look at that.
EU drop almost 20 pips.
The reaction on gold is insane. Let's see USD CAD actually. Am I still right on that, or did I get it wrong? Let's find out. No, still right. Still right. I don't even know if the guy who asked for the USD CAD still camel hump. Check my EU shorts on Discord. I saw them. Which one was it? Like the literally 2 pip stop loss thing. That went crazy, you know.
Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, as I said, I
It
don't.
sounds
The US
like James
USD
has
CAD still.
reached the point we all talk about, where you have the tiny stop losses and the big take profits. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
often
think
you do that, James, but we always talking about that's the end goal we're trying to reach for, and I just feel like we're getting closer and closer, me and Mark, to having that.
I mean, me, I shrank it, but it seems like it's going backfire because I keep getting tapped out,
Yeah,
literally in a pip, within a pip. So like, I need to go back and reassess my analysis.
bro, I'll teach.
Please
Yeah,
do, please do, man.
We
Please
need
do.
we need a video of how you trade as well. We need everyone to stop posting videos.
Yeah,
That will be our USP, you know. Have all these other,
USB.
you know.
Yeah.
these what would you call it? All these other trading groups, they literally mirror images of each other. They all have the exact same thing. I have 3 rules before setting the stop loss at. Yeah, that's the thing. This is what like I've always not struggled with, but in the past, it's like I used to do 1 minute time frame smart money, like everyone else does. And the issue I found with it is I didn't like the fact that if you have a lower win rate but higher risk reward, I just feel like a higher risk reward, a higher win rate is better.
Nah,
I
in
prefer a
maybe
higher
in
win
like
rate. I don't know.
maybe in a stream, yeah, but in like in
No, in general
practical
life.
terms,
I mean, in general life. I mean, if you're gonna do this
nah.
for your job for the rest of your life, surely you want to be good at your job. If you have a low win rate but high risk reward, I don't feel like it's the best thing to do.
Yeah, but like trading is
Of
more like a
course,
business
if
though.
we're being
You know,
logical, practical wise, objectively, of
yeah.
course, risk reward is better.
In a business sense, I think a
More
risk to
money.
reward is having a higher risk to reward is a little bit.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
you
a
know
bit,
what? Nah,
it's too extreme.
consistently winning, I think.
It's all about catching optimal.
Although
Yeah, I
it's it,
knew we're gonna
yeah.
start doing it fresh from January, if not end of this month. So far, I'm pretty sure it's. Did we start in September?
I don't remember. Yeah, we are gonna start doing it though. At the end
So
of the year,
I
we'll start
was,
tracking everything.
yeah, I'll say it off the top of my head now. September on stream was about 6/7%. October was a losing month, like 2%, tiny loss. November was 5 or 6%, if not 4 or 5%. And obviously the Discord was, I'm pretty sure has been winning every single month for Mark's trades. I mean,
We haven't had a losing month since
yeah,
everyone's joined, by the way.
Mark's has been amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't say amazing recently, but they've been pretty decent.
Yeah. So overall, we've been winning every single month. You
That's why I said I'm gonna blow the account in December, aren't I? It's gonna
know,
happen.
or just to balance it.
Balance it out. Yeah, exactly.
Just yeah, yeah. I knew I was gonna do it, but we only had 2 months worth, and obviously because October was a tiny loss, I thought it'd look weird if all they see is 2 data points and they see win loss.
Mm.
It's bad for business if you know what I mean. So I'm waiting until we get more months worth, and then I'll put it on.
EU dropping, so is gold. Gold is dropping too. I'd be a bit careful with EU.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. I mean, EU dropping is actually makes sense now. We're yet to break the structure level though.
2 minutes.
My expectation now is we break this. We finish on the hour, right? Below 1.039. Well, is it 1.04, right? And we're gonna get a sharp pullback to the upside on the next hour. That's my prediction for Euro.
Yeah.
So be careful.
But yeah, James, let us know those 3 rules. We'll check them out. We'll backtest them. But what me and Mark were thinking was, whenever I have a lower time frame entry that lines up with his bias,
Or
literally
just combine them.
yeah, literally just combine it. Have my entry, his target, boom, done. Because his target's always like 200-300 pips
Minimum.
minimum. Yeah,
Minimum.
yeah.
Yeah, be careful about selling EU now. Like at this point in time, right now, I'd be a little bit cautious because there is a high chance we do pull back to the upside. I don't know how deep the pullback will be. There's a decent chance we do.
I'll have to show it to you. It'll be hard to explain just typing it. Yeah,
That's
that's it.
fine.
We've been trying to
Sure,
sort out a
yeah.
Sunday call. It doesn't have to be a Sunday, to be fair. If we can just organise a day where we all
Yeah.
free.
New year, new Enigma.
Yeah, I mean that's a long time away though, isn't it?
Alright.
I need the source now. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we just find a day where everyone's free and we'll do it. My EU took TP. We'll look for new orders. Nice.
Yeah, literally just waiting for a close now. That's how Dixie's going, I guess. I mean, what Dixie is does just filled in this gap that it created. On my chart, anyways. London
But
Open.
are you about to enter a trade?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
What are you waiting for a close on? EU.
Well, not really. So, like, with the EU, I just expected it. So now that a lot of sellers are probably being activated on EU, right? I'd imagine. So now I expect a bit of a pullback. potentially breaking previous structure highs. Not the major structure highs, but at least a pullback within this hour candle, and maybe start to rally back down. I'll show you.
Oh yeah, elite man. If you took those sells, that'd be amazing. He was
I'll
talking about this earlier.
show the high. So you can see that you can imagine probably loads of sellers getting activated around this level. Obviously, breakout traders do win sometimes, so we could easily start to collapse back down into these levels, right? But I just said I'd be a bit careful, especially with this. This candle is like literally showing that guys sell euro-dollar right now. So it could be a little bit too obvious and obviously start reversing back up. Maybe go back above these levels where your stop loss could potentially be here or maybe up here. It might be a safe stop loss above above that level. But yeah, I'd probably just wait for a pullback and then another break below, and then probably start to think. Because right now it's very hard to go against this. This could just be a small retracement, right? From this bigger move over here, could just be a small retracement. So I'd just be a little bit careful. But again, if your strategy is a breakout strategy and it works out for you 90% of the time, then obviously be my guess. Just warning for the people that's not used to taking these breakouts and getting enticed, getting tempted by this. Be a bit careful. Again, for gold, waiting for a bit of a break before we even look for sells. I'm not gonna take the sells, honestly. I don't know. Just sells a bit scary at the moment. But I'd wait for a break below that level before I even look to sell. I'm looking for buys overall down here, and to be honest, it'd probably be maybe next week we get the entry. There you go. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at right there for GJ. I mean for gold. And honestly, gold seems to be the only one that I'm really looking at for trades. GJ maybe. I may look for trades maybe tomorrow or the next day or whatever, but for now I'm leaving this pair alone. Euro dollar, it lines up with gold half the time anyways. But yeah. GA, bit messy in the moment, bit messy. Look at the daily, what's happening. It's just stuck within this consolidation period again. After it just breaking out of one recently, look, it literally was in this consolidation previously to it. And then, yeah. If any one of you guys want my, what's it called? My gold analysis, I'm pretty sure it was in here, where I went quite in depth with it. Hold on. Let me try and find it. Whoa, there's quite a lot here.
Whoa.
Where is it? What's this? That was funny. That was funny, new.
What was it? Oh no, the stream's banned right now.
Where is it? I'll find it. 1 second. Around here, here we go. So all of this, literally my gold analysis right here. Quick thing. So it shows where potential liquidity is in step by step. And then, yeah. I also show how I see the volume profile at the time. See that there was a point over here, so we could end up rejecting this point right here. And also there is a volume cluster over here, so if we break out this volume cluster, let's say we get a POC above, a point of control above, then it's a good time to buy. Pretty sure that's exactly what happened. We have
What
tails
the
below
hell?
rejecting the downside.
That's a weird chart, isn't it?
It's a volume profile. No, there's just no candles.
No candles.
Yeah, I just hide the candles. Obviously, that's what I was looking at. That's why I entered down here, 1740. You can see. Oh crap.
It's a very interesting way of doing it.
1740. I'll find it. 1740 over here. Yeah, that's 1740.
You know what
That was
type of
that-
mood I'm in?
What?
The back testing mood.
Really?
I don't
That's
know
rare.
why. You know when I lose, I get pissed off and I need to back test more.
I'm the same, to be honest. I'm the same. There it is.
Especially when you're streaming and people are watching. It's like fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
true.
doing something better. I could be doing something better.
So there's the thing. I'll be doing more of
Yeah,
them as
that's
well.
nice.
By the way, if that was helpful for anyone, let me know because that means there's more reason for me to
Yeah.
do them. And but if not, if it was too messy, let me know how I can improve and make it simpler for most people to
Yeah.
understand. I try to make it easy to understand with like the whole step-by-step picture rather than having a whole text and paragraph. Because let's be honest, no one has time to read whole
No,
paragraphs
yeah,
most of
yeah.
the time,
That
right?
way's perfect of doing it, man. Honestly, I
So
think that's a
yeah,
really good way of
that's
doing it.
what. So I'll do more of them and how I see everything. GJ I didn't do because I couldn't see anything with GJ at that point.
Yeah.
You guys get to step inside the brain of me when I look to when I look to analyze and what I look for and
You should
stuff.
start a Twitter, you know? I think you were talking about this last time.
Yeah, I could do to be honest. What, share all the signals there?
Yeah, I'm wondering how fast you can grow on Twitter. I don't know what the exposure is on there, but I
Not a
see loads
lot,
of
right?
traders, especially obviously Sean Lee used to do it.
Mm,
And even Roger Banks started doing it. I'm guessing there's a reason.
yeah.
Putting your trades on Twitter.
Yeah, okay, so now look at this. Okay, so on euro dollar, we have now started to reverse over here. So if people got enticed into selling over here, they are now in a bit of drawdown over. Not a lot, right? Don't get me wrong, but it's still a bit of drawdown. Probably what's it called? Yeah, 15 pips or so. Really testing the psychology over here. I don't know if you would consider this a breakout because it didn't go below the wicks. The wick went below the
Yeah.
wick, but it didn't close below. So I don't know if you really, But for those sell stop people over here, then yeah, I'd say
Yeah. It's a weird breakout trade, isn't it? Because would you
yeah,
really break out after such a big candle?
yeah,
The
exactly,
breakout
exactly,
was earlier where Elite Man was talking about it.
yeah,
And
around this level
I
essentially.
think we were saying earlier when it breaks the order block, that's the best time to enter probably.
Yeah. So yeah, now I anticipate obviously a little bit of pullback potentially in a few hours or so, and then start to go down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Exactly what happened with gold. Well, exactly what I'm anticipating for gold, basically. But the gold hasn't broken major structure quite yet, though, so it can do whatever it wants as of right now. No man's land practically. USD CAD. Just to keep an eye on it.
No,
USD CAD starting to retrace back down.
he need close below. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, he's right to be fair.
Mm,
After such momentum, you want to close. You don't want wicks.
yeah.
Group on Twitter.
Need a group on Twitter? There's a
As
Twitter
in,
group.
do
You
you
can
mean
do
like
a
a
Twitter
group
group.
chat or group? I didn't know you can do groups on
I
Twitter.
didn't know you can do group on Twitter, to be honest. I've never really used Twitter, I can't lie.
Yeah, I've never used it. I go on it to check sometimes, but
At least I can get verified on Twitter, though. Just
can
pay
you?
for it. Yeah, just pay for it. That's what Elon Musk did, didn't he? He just made it so,
Don't
like,
you
the blue badge, just, you gotta pay for it.
really? Don't you
Yeah.
still have to like have some sort of public?
Probably, I don't know. Let's see. How much is
That'd
Twitter
be
blue
mad.
badge?
Just pay for a blue badge, bro.
Blue subscription. 7.99 a month.
But you must have reason to be verified, right?
Yeah.
Surely. Even then, you could make a case. Could say we're getting views.
Nah, Twitter Blue is available for in-app purchases on Twitter for iOS. What? That's
There's
crazy.
no yeah.
Twitter Blue subscription is no longer available. Checkmarks gone. Some paid accounts, which turn the social front into a theme park for trolls, pranksters, and scammers, is no longer available in the iOS app. There you go. They stopped it. What a smart move. I mean, it just gave
Wait,
him a
say
little
that
bit of
again.
a.
Say that again.
So they stopped it now. I mean, they just give him a big boost of income, really. Like everyone who just wanted to troll and stuff. That's what it was.
Oh wait, so all you had to do was pay, and you got Twitter Blue.
Yeah, yeah. I
There was
bet so many
no other
people did it.
verification.
I don't think so. I think you just have to pay for it
Jesus.
on the iOS app, and then like, oh, ta-da, you got blue, and everyone trolled with it. But I think like that was planned, honestly.
Elon Musk, he does these things, doesn't he?
I think yeah, he just needed a bit of cash flow for Twitter, I guess. So he was like, "What's the best way to do it? Oh, sell Twitter Blue. Great, let's do that."
Yeah, I think Elon Musk has looked at the world and been like, there's so much easy money here. He did it in the
Maybe
Joe
I don't
Rogan
think.
podcast,
Yeah, yeah.
smoking weed. Some say he did it on purpose, just to buy back his stocks. Or
I don't think so. I think he does things a lot without thinking about it as
do
well,
you
though.
reckon?
I think the blue Twitter was calculated, but I don't think a lot. I don't know. A lot of it was luck as well, though. Bear in mind, if he didn't get that contract from NASA or like or whatever, or to like what's
What
it called
contract?
SpaceX would be collapsed. Like he was in a tight, like he was in a very deep like trouble at one point.
Yeah,
Because SpaceX was taking too long than expected. They didn't have enough money for another trial run, so he
right.
it would have went bankrupt. But I think he got a contract or something, and
Yeah,
it saved him.
I wouldn't call it luck though. I'm sure he's.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure
Well,
he probably went through loads of loops and barriers to
I'm
get.
not saying everything is luck, but like I'm saying there was luck part involved with
Yeah.
it. Like most people, most successful people need some luck though. Obviously, you can't completely rely on it, but you need some luck. You need to be at the right place at the right time sometimes, really.
Side cash. Yeah, we'll be selling at this second area because I know I've taken liquidity. These buys I wanted to take. There's just no confirmation. I didn't. There was a confirmation, but I didn't feel right after such bearish momentum. Buying off one candle didn't feel right about it. It's been a weird week for that, to be honest. Intuition hasn't been on point. I'll be honest. But yeah, I will be selling at the second area. If it
Told you
reaches up
December's
here.
tough, man. I need to get that out of my head. Because December's not tough. It's easy. It's like
It's not. I don't
normal
even
month.
think like that. Maybe for
I do.
your time frame it is.
I do. I think like that. I think December's a tough one.
Stop loss at the double wick.
The equal lows.
I think it means if I sold, would I have it above here? No, so
See?
basically, at this point, I'm thinking more so like this. So my stop loss will be at the current candle. So let's say we get a rejection candle. It would just be above whatever candle rejects. I wish there was an easier way to draw candles on here. Sort of. This sort of fits the picture. Like imagine this.
Struggles. Absolute
You're
struggles,
meant
man.
to stay quiet, man. Let's say we get a rejection candle here.
Jeez, man. What is going on here?
Guys, we're all going to be patient now for this work of art. It's actually not
Well,
bad. It's just a little big, but it's actually not bad.
let's be
Let's say we
patient
got
for
something like
this.
this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be looking at these highs here. I would simply be looking at the high of this candle. Because, yeah, it actually is talent. Because at that point, if price comes all the way back up, you don't want to be in the trade anyway. Because you know it's at least going to take these highs.
But it's also got liquidity on top, though.
Yeah, but then that's the point. I'm saying by that point, like, for example, there's no difference between putting my stop loss at the current candle or here. Because if price is coming back to take liquidity, it's
What
going to
time frame
take
you on?
these highs anyway, right?
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Okay. Okay. But there's still a
Um,
chance of it coming back down, right?
a chance of it. Well, what do you mean?
Let me see this. So over here. So let's say, as you said, so you're looking for a sell. What is it here?
Hold
No,
on.
it
The
was
second area.
this one, right? That one?
The second
Which
area.
one?
The higher one, yeah.
This one, yeah. Okay.
If
So
it comes up
let's
there,
say
I'll sell there.
let's say you're looking to sell around this level, but don't you have liquidity sitting here though? Again, it's just a question. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
like
no, I
I'm trying.
get. That's what I was just
So like,
saying. Because
wouldn't
I'm
you?
scalping,
Right.
I'm only quickly trying to look for my one-to-one. So
Right.
for
Okay.
me, there's no difference between putting it above the candle and that liquidity you just said. Because my logic is,
Okay.
if it does take the candle high, it's probably gonna take that liquidity that you just mentioned too.
I guess that's why you. Yeah. I guess that's why you wait. For a reaction, right? So let's say you do
Yeah,
get this
exactly.
this
That's
candle right
of
here.
course,
You wait
yeah,
for a reaction first to see that. Okay, actually, you know what? There is actually people looking
yeah,
to get involved over here. So now we can start to be a bit more comfortable to start selling it off, rather than let's say you're
yeah.
just like You just going straight, it just goes straight through it. Then you're gonna look for a
Yeah.
reaction potentially
So
here, and then look for sell potentially.
yeah, so I'll
Obviously
show
that,
you now. Sorry to cut
yeah,
you off.
yeah. No, carry on.
Oh my god. 1 minute. Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's say I was blindly selling off this order block, then yeah, then of
Then
course I would have my
yeah,
stop loss.
slightly
To be
above it,
honest, if I was
just in case.
blindly selling, I would even have my stop loss here, because there's an order block fair value gap just waiting.
Mm,
So
right, but
you
that's why
know,
you wait for a reaction, just
that's
so you
yeah,
can like,
exactly.
okay, got you, got you.
That's why
You can
you wait for a
confidently go in the
reaction,
first one.
because the reaction is basically telling you, okay, price is respecting your area. Okay, now you can. It's a safer chance of selling.
To be fair, you get used to it. Not quite yet, not quite yet. You do get used to it though, James. Though, like you just look at the thing and you're like, oh, good morning, Frederick. Good morning. And
Block them
then
up.
we start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
Oh yeah, you
I
you get used to it. I don't even think twice about it now.
I don't really, I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like looking at it in my
I
chart,
feel like
but
it's just
obviously
direction, right? Come on, it's funny because when I hear you guys say it, in my head, I'm like, wait, but it doesn't make a difference. You're just looking at the
it does
direction.
because it requires an extra brain cell to just process it and go like, oh,
No, that's the
okay.
thing. I would say it requires less brain cells because all the colors are the same. Your brain's like, all I'm seeing is black and white. That's my point. You're right, Frederick. Um, yeah, because my logic is the reason I do it is because I think it requires less brain cells. I can focus more on the chart itself.
I guess, yeah. He uses it for
Yeah, no,
psychology.
that's what I just said. Yeah. So,
Yeah. The same way as who was it that doesn't use that doesn't have numbers on the right? Who was it? Someone in the group doesn't have
oh
numbers on the
yeah, yeah,
right. I
yeah.
think
Was
they use it,
it
but it's a little bit harder because I do
was it
use
not
psychological numbers. So
Elite Man? Was it Elite Man?
lovely stuff. No, it wasn't Lead Man. No, no,
Oh,
no.
nice,
Lovely stuff,
Frederick.
man.
We were just talking about
Nice.
EU cells. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I was against it at the time.
No, no, I think you agreed with me. I said if you break this block, you should be good to drop.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. At this point, yeah, after we finally break that, then yeah, we should be good to sell because we entice the early sellers now. These sell limit, sell stop traders now. There should be like either looking to get tapped out or break even or already tapped out in the market.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, me and Mark didn't trade it. I think Elite Man was talking about it though. We
hmm
were just analyzing.
I don't do the short term trades. I
Played
can't
with
lie. I can't
played
lie.
with
I
my
need to start.
emotions. I'm sure it did, bro. When you saw this massive drop, I'm sure it did.
I do want to start learning some proper scalping, day trading.
Yeah. I'm curious if anyone's willing to say it in the chat, for the profitable traders in the chat. What are your win rates? If you don't mind saying, I'm just interested to know.
Mine right now is 60.
I do the scalping man. Well, yeah, that's it, dude.
I think mine's around 60.
First L today after like 6 trades, 5 trades, 60. I think mine, I would say, is 60, 65. I need more data with the strategy to say that live, but back testing wise, is 70, 65.
Just to be,
Wow,
just to
James,
be,
with
yeah,
your risk to reward, I'm assuming it's pretty
yeah.
good.
Just to be like clear as well. This has probably been my like November, not the worst month, but probably one of the
Yeah.
worst months in terms of like risk to reward
I was gonna
and
say your win
win
rate's
rate.
higher, isn't it? Your win
My
rate.
win rate's normally on average 80.
Yeah, I do get a lot of breaking. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. A lot
Yeah,
of the good traders I've seen in this group, the way you manage trades is you have like a decent amount of trades, but the way you keep your win rate high is it gets to a certain point, you move to break even, and then if it runs, it runs.
I don't have more than 2% risk in the account any given
Yeah,
time. So if I let's say I have 3 trades, at least one of them will be at break even, and I'm only running with 2% risk. That's what I would do. That's how I manage. I guess
always
that's how
do
I
that.
count manage. That's my risk management. Is obviously it's all yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's always I always take partials as well. That's a key part.
Yeah, that's it.
Partial taking.
That's pretty good then.
Because no one really goes broke securing partials. I would say, unless you have a negative risk negative win rate and a negative risk to reward, then maybe because you're holding your lot. Your I don't know.
I also risk 2.5% if I'm very confident. All right, okay. I mean, I guess if you got that win rate, then you can. 4.5 seems a lot, to be honest. But
Four
you must
point
be
five
really
is
confident with those
huge.
setups. I'm guessing those three rules line up, the ones you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, whenever you risk 4.5%, let me know.
Give us that signal, bro. With
You
the
yeah,
phone
whenever
out.
you risk that 2.5%, 4%, 4.5%, then yeah, just slide that on there. I don't know if you guys see it though. Like every time you guys post a thing, I don't know if you felt it. Like anyone that posts like their analysis and stuff on Discord, does your psychology change a little bit? Like, does it
For
go like, oh,
posting in
I
Discord.
really hope this works out because everyone sees what my trade is now. Because like at the
Yeah,
time when I first started doing it, it definitely did. I was like, oh, I can't be losing much now because obviously I'm posting things on it.
I'm
Over
sure it
time, obviously,
does.
you just trade like normally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it does.
Yesterday, major shorts and bullish run was a 5% risk. Had big gains on that. Yeah, I can imagine, man. To be fair, like I'm pretty sure you're from South Africa. South Africa traders are insane, you know.
There's
See them on
so
Instagram
many.
so much.
There's
I see
loads.
them on Instagram all the time, yeah, and they're making like bags. They could, I don't know if they're actual, you
Yeah,
know,
there's a lot of scammers there too. I've seen that too.
I don't know if they're actually trading live, but yeah. Yeah, I mean to be honest, it's good for me though. Don't against don't go against the South African
Yeah, especially
traders.
James. You gotta stay away from this guy.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Too many.
Yeah, no, I'm not even just South Africa to be honest. Like everywhere, there's scammers. America,
Yeah,
like
100%.
UK, so many scammers out there. There are some that appears to be scammers just because they're selling a course, but I don't think everyone that sells a course is a scammer, right?
Yeah.
It's just they think they have knowledge to provide that isn't attainable elsewhere, but realistically, most knowledge out there is attainable through free means. But yeah,
I think a lot of people they're just not good at the way they put themselves across in the
maybe.
media. Like maybe they are good traders, but when they
Yeah.
record their phone and they see the profits on the phone, it's like they don't understand that when someone sees a video of someone flexing their MT5 profits on their phone, you just scream scammer. It's like, come on, there's another way of doing it. That's what you do.
Damn, my next video was actually gonna be how I made 5K in a day at 21 years old, showing my MT5. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, at least show it
You
through your laptop. Come on, your phone. It's just I hate
you
it.
laugh now, but that was my next that was my next video idea.
Miles seemed 100% serious too.
Yeah, I was actually being serious.
No, but what I mean is at least show it through your laptop.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know what it is about the phone. I just find it weird. There was a documentary on BBC.
Yeah, and Astro was on there too. It's hilarious. Astro was featured. Oh, there was a documentary on BBC as well. Like I think like scammers at Mayfair, and then like they show the Astro building.
Oh no, no! I remember what happened was I think this there was a documentary. It was about someone else. It's a different company, but they were interviewing. No, sorry, it was about trading in general, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't think you know which documentary I'm on about. It was about trading in general, and they went to Astro,
yeah,
which was like a scam firm anyway. We know that now. But that wasn't the reason of the documentary. They went to the documentary just to interview traders,
yeah,
asking them why they do what they do.
yeah. And then
It's just
Astro was like
funny.
the headline. Well, not the
Yeah,
headline, but it was
Astro was
their
just
building was the thumbnail for it basically.
yeah. But it's funny because looking back now, Astro actually was a scam company.
I'm not saying like okay, so with Astro, right? It's a bit of a thing because like I think Astro did do quite a lot of good in the industry as a whole. I mean, like with their whole, they revolutionized how people sell courses in a way and how they manage that. But yeah, it's just yeah, not ideal.
They've got an agenda too against trading though. I'll say that for a fact. The BBC
Yeah,
or
BBC
whoever,
doesn't like the whole trading.
I think they don't like the fact that it's funny because we know most people lose in trading, but it's almost like all these news channels they do have an agenda against this online income stuff.
Actually, KB Trading was on BBC, I think. I think that's what New was talking about. They interviewed KB Trading.
No way on
Yeah,
BBC.
yeah, and they had like yeah, I think so. Hold on, KB
Thing is,
Trading. Let's find
KB
out.
seems legit. If that's the one you're on about, new. I think he's Irish. He's got an Irish accent or something.
It seems pretty legit, to be honest.
He's no Scottish. Sorry, he seems legit. I used to teach 2 years ago. Had 350 plus students and didn't charge. Really?
What's this?
350 and you didn't charge anyone. That's amazing. But they hired some new traders and followed their journey. Me and Mark want to do that eventually.
I mean, the only reason, okay, so I have two reasons why I want to teach traders and stuff. So the first reason will obviously help them have their own source of income if that's something they're willing to do, learn, and so on and so forth, right? And the second thing is I want to potentially find people that could potentially trade capital for me and for Adeel. Basically, it's for Enigma.
Yeah.
And that's the other reason why I want to start teaching, and because I'll have obviously full faith in them because I taught them myself. If I believe in myself enough, then obviously I can believe in them as well. That's my idea, anyways.
Yeah. The end goal is having hedge funds all over the world. Me and Mark go around managing each one. Obviously, still trading ourselves.
I mean, it's not going to be easy. Don't get me wrong,
Obviously,
right?
it won't be easy.
It's not an easy thing to do, but
that is the vision for Enigma, and not the main goal, but like a side quest, if not, the company's sort of quote unquote vision, is just changing the perception of trading. I think the way to do it is to target the youth watching videos of trading online. I was thinking about this the other day. When someone hears trading, I want to change the fact that people assume scammer. Like, let's be honest, idea. Most people in the chat, don't lie, you hesitate when you tell someone you're a trader. I bet 100%. If either you don't say it, or you hesitate when you tell someone you're a trader, because you know they've got this idea in their head that you're a scammer, or it's not going to work, or whatever. We want to change that so people actually get excited, or they think you're cool, or they respect you for being a trader. If that makes sense.
Well, if you're a trader in like Wall Street or whatever, it's more respect. But
we want that sort of vibe when it comes to our trading,
Exactly. But yeah, it's not an easy journey. It's not going to be easy at all. Yeah. I mean, we could it'll probably be easier, obviously, just to do full-time trading and just be done with it. But yeah.
I said it one time and immediately gambling. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, that's the thing.
I've got one uncle who's always just sending me articles of whenever there's some Forex scam going on. I just stopped replying. I was like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yeah, it's true because it's so hard to like really respect someone in this industry because of how everyone portrays it and how everyone sees it. It's very sad, but it is what it is,
Yeah,
what it is.
You have to just show it with your results, right? Try not to talk as much. Just show them.
Honestly, just show them the Lambo, boys. That's
show
what
them the Lambo.
Do.
What are they gonna say?
Show them the Bugatti. The Bugatti.
Yeah.
Show them the Bugatti.
What colour is your Bugatti?
I bet. Yeah. Show him the Bugatti, boys.
Frederick, what colour is your Bugatti though? Come on.
I don't know how that joke was gonna fly in this community, so it was a brave one for me. Can't lie, it was a brave joke for me. Literally no trades at the moment. I mean, what happened with GJ? We haven't even reached that point yet.
Yeah.
Just chilling. You got a haul till 9 today?
Yeah, I'm going later on.
Jeez, no uni, yeah?
Later on, yeah. How did you guys learn most of what you know? Mine was a mix. Mark will tell you his. Mine was a mix. So I started off. I don't know if you know Raja Banks, Sard Cash.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
My cousin introduced me to trading, but then from then I straight away jumped onto live streams on YouTube. I thought the most logical way, surely. I just see how people are doing it live. And I was with Raja Banks. Did pretty well, to be fair. I was profitable with his. But then eventually I just felt like I needed to change my strategy, and I looked into smart money. I actually joined a group, learned that from them. And then after I left the group, I sort of went on my own backtesting stuff, figured out my own strategy, and now we're here. Now I've got a mix. It's funny. Like after 2-3 years, I've got a mix of Raja Bank strategy and liquidity. So I wait for liquidity grabs, but I'm on the 15 minute. So Mine's a mix of an actual group and just learning myself online.
I just followed the deal. No.
Yeah.
Um,
Now
what I did was
Mark's basically self-taught. Let's say.
so yeah, I've never so I okay, so I'll be completely honest, I did buy a course. It was a Astro Effects course, but not because I wanted to learn. At that point I was already a profitable trader to some extent. Not as good as I am now, I would say, but I was still profitable at some point at that point. But I just wanted to see what a course actually entails because I've never once bought a course before that, and I just wanted to see what it was. So I was a bit just curious. So my first with FTMO withdrawal was actually went to Astro straight away. Now to think about it, it's kind
That's funny. Mine is the same with the group I
of
do. We were
it
the
kind of
exact
sucks in that
same.
way.
That's funny.
But yeah, so before that, I just literally just watched a lot of YouTube videos, like a crap ton content, just consuming loads of content. Yeah, basically, I just bought Sean's course, not Astro Effects course,
Yeah.
Sean's course,
It
basically.
wasn't for Ammon. It
It
wasn't for
wasn't, no,
Ammon.
I wanted the whole K to Sean. um, but yeah, Raja versus
That is
Sean. That's how
basically the
how that's
stream.
how we discovered Raja Banks actually, because you were talking about him. I didn't know who he was. Didn't search him
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
and then we had beef with Sean. But anyways, yeah, that's besides the point. I just watched loads of videos, and then I discovered a thing called backtesting because of a guy called Michael Bamba. He's quite a decently big YouTuber. I'm not sure if you guys know him. He's from the UK as well. And then he drilled everyone in, like everyone that watched him, do backtesting, or whatever. And then I started doing that, and then that's when I really start to see patterns and see certain things in the market. And then obviously, every time I see something, I'd write it down. Daniel Savage, I did see him at the time. I always thought he wasn't that good of a trader. I can't lie. I'm sure he's profitable to some extent, but I don't think he's that good. With his strategy, I've seen the strategy before, and it wasn't. It was quite basic. Quite
Yeah.
basic.
Seems like Roger. He did a lot for the industry elite, man, for sure.
I see. Yeah, most people's thing, but I didn't learn from Raja. I can't lie. I'm sure I've
Yeah.
picked up here and there from just watching and just trying to troll him. Not
Yeah.
troll him,
Probably
but I just wanted
being
to
on the
see.
call with me, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
I talk
exactly.
so
Yeah,
much about
clean
it.
candles to the left. I'm sure I got that from Adeel, which
Yeah.
in turn probably got it from Raja Banks. Lambo Rule
Yeah.
never really watched
Bro,
him. Never.
Frederick, I'll tell you something about Lambo Raul and Daniel Savage. The thing that puts me off, that sort of confirms they either used to be a scam or they still are. They had nice cars posted on their Instagram ages ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when me and Mark used to look. And then recently they start looking at FTMO. So if you can afford Lambos and Range Rovers, whatever cars they had 2-3 years ago,
Range
why are
Rover,
you
yeah.
only looking at FTMO now?
They had capital to begin with.
You defo had money to begin with, so
Yeah.
either that was from trading or whatever. So why do you even need to go to FTMO?
I mean, I think as I said, I'm sure they're actually decent traders, right? Both of them,
Yeah.
respectively. I'm sure they're good traders, but it's just like I never really bought their course, never got into the whole. Because again, I didn't really get into trading because of the cars. I didn't get into trading, so they didn't really pull me into their course. Like
Yeah.
most traders would, obviously, they go like, cars, build, like houses
Really?
or whatever. Most traders would probably be like, "Oh, I want to live like them, so I'm going to buy their course." But for me, I was like, I just want to learn and more freedom than like vanity. Really, that's what I
That's it,
wanted
yeah.
to get out of trading. So yeah,
Does
that's what I did.
does he actually have a new Ferrari?
He has a new Ferrari. It's actually pretty nice.
Wow, nice, man.
The good thing with Raja is that, like, yeah, he proved his skill first.
Yeah. He
And then
waited ages before he started buying shit.
Yeah.
I remember, like, the first time he flexed a car was, like, recently. It was 2 years ago.
It was a Toyota. No, it was a
No, I
it's
mean,
a
it was the
Dodge. It was a
big,
Dodge.
big 4x4. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, it's Toyota. It's a Toyota something. I
Yeah,
think.
and that was like 2-3 years after he proved, he's making money or whatever.
But they're quite. I don't know. It's like in Pakistan, but in the Philippines, those cars are actually like Range Rover type cars, basically. So
Oh, yeah,
I
the
think
Spenny.
that was his point.
No, he got that in Canada though.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, he got it in Pakistan, mate.
No, he had it way before.
Oh, did he?
I don't know
Oh,
if I'm on about a different car, but
it might be a different. I'm not too sure.
yeah.
Maybe.
Raj is one of them that you can't really say shit to because he does it live every day. I know, but yeah, you can say he takes a lot of big trades off the stream.
Yeah.
But in
But
general,
I'm saying
if
no.
you
His
just follow-
strategy.
Yeah.
His strategy is profitable. It's like it's. I don't know. His strategy is profitable on live, but I'm saying his strategy seems to be more profitable outside of live. Do you know what I
that's
mean?
it.
It's a bit, yeah, a Fortuna, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, Toyota Fortuna.
That's it. Oh, I think I'm on about the SRT. I don't know what car that was, but
Oh, that's not a big 4x4. That's a small.
I don't remember. He used to post. He said he would buy 2, 3 years back, but he want to secure. Yeah, that's the part you gotta respect, right? Because obviously, at my age and Mark's age, like it's a lot easier to feel like buying a nice car. It's a lot easier to lean towards it. But I think with Roger, he was older, so he's more grounded, and he's like, okay, I've got a
Yeah.
family. I need to do this, that, and he showed that in his thing.
So yeah. In conclusion, my trading is based off. So one, I guess Sean Lee because of his major time frame levels and so psychological level. Learned that
Yeah.
from him. Roger Banks because I learned clean candles to the left and breakouts or whatever. And somewhere down the line, I learned about liquidity. I don't know how and why. It wasn't ICT, like, but I just somehow learned like the liquidity, and I basically just trial and error trying to find what liquidity actually means and what it means in the market and how I can use it. And then I found volume profile because I found a video saying that a lot of this, a lot of indicators are lagging, but some indicators that require volume, that use volume isn't. So I was like, well, if it's not a lagging indicator, then it could actually be useful. So
Yeah.
I used volume profile, and then I found out with the same video that a good way to pair volume profile with is a VWAP. So I started to learn about VWAP as well. And then I know some ICT concepts as well. I'm still trying to learn more concepts now, just so I can have it in my back pocket. That's why when James posts something on thing, I'm out here dissecting every single word of it just to see what
Yeah.
it's like. And news like time based strategy is also quite interesting to me.
Yeah.
That's why it's quite good.
Always learning. I think you know what the good thing is. We're young enough that we're not stubborn in our ideas.
No,
If you've been
exactly. I'm still
trading for,
flexible. Yeah,
yeah, we're still
yeah,
flexible. If you know these older people, like, or if you've been trading, let's say 5, 6 years, you might be stubborn. You might be like, my way of trading is the best way.
yeah. Breakout trade is the only way to
Breakout
trade.
trading is the only
Yeah,
way. I don't care about smart money. Roger smart
exactly.
content.
SRC for life.
SRC for life. Ray, yeah, Ray, mate. If you want advice on ICT, ask James. He's the GOAT ICT trader here.
Or a deal because he also knows
Yeah.
ICT.
I know it, but not 3 years worth like James. I barely
No,
watch his
James is great.
videos.
I'm surprised James didn't take isn't full time trading yet. To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, he said he used to teach. I think it was James who was just saying he used to teach, but he didn't
Yeah, I'm
charge
sure he can.
anyone.
Yeah, so that's why. If he charged 250 people, bro,
You
he'd
know,
be balling right
maybe
now.
forensic analysis is just his
Yeah, 100%. Just do what works for
passion.
you. Again, like you hear me crapping a lot on breakout traders, but I don't have anything against them realistically. It's just it goes against my personal strategy. That's why. Like
Yeah,
elite man gets his bread. You know what I mean? He gets his bread even though he's a breakout trader. But it's different type of strategies.
yeah. Thank you, Frederick. We try, we try. We're really just kids. Don't trust what we say. No, that's it.
Everything we say is not financial advice.
Yeah.
Looking to trade full time 2023 or 2024. Look, bro, let's get you that FTMO and then give you 3 months of experience with that FTMO, and then like you'd be trading full time in no time.
Yeah.
Well, part time, but maybe like go part time with both, and then like and then start go full time from there.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. ICT, to be honest, is a very good concept, and it's because it takes into account liquidity. I think that's why it's so effective. The whole like order block thing, fair value gap. I mean, you can live without it realistically, but if you know where liquidity is getting grabbed and so on and so forth, to be fair, strategy works.
Yeah. I'm actually excited for that January. If we're all
I
in
want
next year,
everyone.
it's gonna
I
be
honestly,
sick.
my goal. I want everyone to take like what's it called, an FTMO together, and let's
Yeah.
try to pass it all together. That'd be pretty cool. That'd
Yeah,
be
we'll
a
do that
sick way
eventually.
to introduce like this whole like what's it called, almost like mastermind
Yeah,
type
yeah,
or hive mind, Enigma hive mind.
that's it. We all
That'd
buy
be
a
very cool.
challenge together, split the fee, and then everyone, I don't know,
Split the fee.
yeah. Or
Should we?
you if you want to do it yourself. I don't know. Or me and you split it, whatever.
Oh, like give everyone
No,
an
I'm saying
FTMO
if we're
challenge.
gonna. No. I was saying if we're gonna
I was
split the profit.
like, oh right.
What did you think I was saying?
I thought you want to give them all like FTMO accounts. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna guess. I
Not
mean,
everyone, bro.
I was like, 50 people FTMO
No,
accounts,
no, no,
bro.
no.
Like, let me
Relax,
just
relax,
calculate
relax,
100k.
relax.
Oh, hold on.
I'll keep
500
chilling.
times 25 grand on FTMO accounts. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
maybe,
No way.
maybe.
No way. Give me like a year of trading and then maybe we can do that.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. Eventually, I'll be doing giveaways nilly.
Yeah.
Willy nilly. What do you say?
Ooh,
I'll start FTMO trial in
I'm talking
Jan.
about release for, mate. What are you talking about? Weird.
uh, Adee's lost the bet, guys. He lost a trade and he's lost his mind. Let's go.
Yes.
I'll start FTMO trial. Oh yeah, that would be sick, man. That's
Yeah,
another
that'd be
one
sick,
added to
yeah.
the list. I don't know if Noo's thinking about it or not. He might be doing it.
January is a good, yeah, I reckon it'll be a good time to start in FTMO. Maybe like February as well. I don't know, something like that. Basically, I want
Yeah,
everyone, potentially everyone in the group to have at least an FTMO account where, we can all. But unless you are a good trader yourself, I wouldn't recommend leaving a
yeah.
job just because you have an FTMO account. If you pass FTMO,
Oh yeah,
like
for
that,
sure.
I would not. Yeah,
FTMO is not the end goal, guys. Just
no, it
because you
isn't.
pass FTMO doesn't mean you made it.
Well, the end goal really is to learn how to get good at trading, I suppose.
That's the first goal. the,
Yeah, that's the
the
first goal,
first
I
goal is
guess.
get good. Second is okay, get funded. Third is have your own money to trade with from the funding and do it
Yeah,
consistently. That's what I would say.
yeah,
First, get good. Yeah, as Mark said.
yeah. Get good, boys. Get good.
Come on, get on his level. What you
Come on,
doing?
guys. Get good.
Gomo, Gomo. My account is at.
Jeez,
That's a decent amount to be fair.
that's a good amount considering it's your own capital. That's decent, man. You're willing to risk 6K
Yeah, of course.
and
I
have
guess
solid
yeah.
financial plan and journal and
That's
tracking.
part
Have
of step
yeah,
one, really. I reckon.
solid financial stability is definitely a great way to start off with. Yeah, I'm still learning. Should I just be taking calls for now? Nah, man. Nah, you won't really learn if you don't take your own trades.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
I
calls?
mean,
As in like,
I think what he means is just keep turning up to the streams. In that case, yeah, keep learning. Just keep listening to what me and
oh
Mark
no,
say.
yeah,
Figure out how we trade.
yeah. Just
But
there's so many.
I would
There's
say,
obviously ICT. There's like so many concepts out there. Just gotta be able to realize which one's good and which one's not. And then
yeah,
how you do that is obviously back to if you learn something from someone like in let's say from us, let's say my VWAP, you learn that from me. Backtest VWAP, how does it work for you? Why you could even potentially tell me, oh, actually, you know what, your way of trading a VWAP is actually wrong. This is
yeah,
way better, and then go on from there. Or let's say volume profile, you just don't slap it on there and trade live. Obviously, slap it on 2 years from now, like 2 years before, and then trade it then. That's what I would do. A week I make 600 from my account. There, this week I am up 1,300.
wow,
Jeez,
that's amazing.
Frederick's out here balling, man. Looks like Frederick's
Yeah.
gonna be doing the one doing the what's it called, FTMO giveaways, not us.
Fine, USD.
Yeah.
You've made a living this month already.
Yeah.
2,000 USD essentially. And
Yeah.
I don't think he lives in USA. I don't know. Maybe he does.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Find something that suits your style. I'm only doing ICT. I'm a technical person.
I mean, isn't
You
that the same
struggle to
thing?
think
Logical.
logically, brother. You do bare coding.
Yeah, I was gonna
No
say,
way
isn't
you're not
your
logical.
strategy the
You're selling
definition of
yourself short.
logical?
You're selling yourself short, mate. There's no way you're not a logical trader.
So we tapped into the fair value gap. To be fair,
I live in Africa. Oh, you must be balling, bro. Must be balling then.
yeah. I don't know what the exchange rate is. You must be making money, bro.
That's why I
It's
want to actually
same,
move to.
yeah. It's
I
same
want
where
to
we're
move
from,
back.
by the way.
Yeah,
Philippines,
yeah,
Pakistan. It's
yeah.
same.
That's why I want to move back to the Philippines for like 6 months or so. So I don't, I don't lose my citizenship in the UK. If I stay for longer, I'll lose it or whatever. So I want to live there for 6 months, see what it's like, and then yeah. Because why work
30
harder when
minute
you can
has
work
no
smarter?
bottom wick. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. Oh, it's not
Look at
gonna
that.
close
The
though, is it?
the early breakout traders for Euro Dollar are crying right now, man. You see them?
He's probably over 100k. Is it? If so, that's mad.
Look at that.
I
They
mean,
are
African
crying.
currencies is a widespread though, right? I'm sure. I'm sure. There's so many countries
Crying.
with 100 USD a week. I'm bowling, mate. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
selling on the break of this low.
Oh, okay.
What I'll do is, obviously we tapped into the fair value gap up here, not the order block, but it was the fair value gap, and we took liquidity, of course. It's a decent candle. No bottom wick on the 30 minute.
Oh no, we gotta kick the 50th person. No, that's so sad.
Why? What do you mean?
He's just trying to basically promote his own thing, maybe.
Oh really?
Yeah. No.
1 minute. What has he said though?
He was like, "Here I recommend a US stock discussion group to everyone. This group is composed of retail investors in the market. There are the latest investment strategies and stock plans
Everyone
here."
right now, if you're in the chat, spam L in the chat to this guy. Everyone go on Discord, spam L to this guy who's promoting this shit.
I don't know though. It might just trying to give us a little bit of a step up in the stock, but yeah.
Yeah, I trust your judgment. I haven't seen what he's saying, but
He's probably over 100K in African currency, if I'm not mistaken. A dollar is
yeah.
130 yuan with USD. Oh yeah, balling, bro. You are, yeah, you again. I'm telling you, South African traders are on a different level from normal.
This chart's messy, isn't it?
You guys are another level. I'm telling you.
So the idea is if we flip this 30-minute. We slightly dug the liquidity, I'm wondering. The main logic is the fair value gap. I don't use this market profile, I just put it on for earlier, but when we were talking about it, it was
This is
interesting. It's interesting
this
because
is
the volume lined up with the order block.
so. This is what you don't do, guys. You don't just stick on a volume profile for random reasons like
Yeah.
this. You have to back test it. Adeel's just showing you what not to do, really.
No. I was showing you, we were talking about it earlier.
How
But
do I
I
use my
was just seeing it lined up with the order block I was looking at. That's why it's interesting.
So I look at them from per session. So I use them in different ways. So one, I look at them in sessions. So like as a total. So let's say I look at 5, 6, 7 different sessions and look at where the value area is and the POC is, and how it's formed. Basically, is it a balanced volume profile? Whereas basically it's like a D shape. So like it comes out as like it's like what's it called? It gets steeper and steeper as it goes in the middle, and then that way it's a balanced volume profile. Is it not a balanced volume profile? Where's the most volume happening? And then try to like identify why that's happening. Another way I do it is per session, right? So in a session I look at, let's say I'm doing a scalp. Is it a balanced volume profile this session? Great. Okay, so that means it's easier or safer to buy the lows and sell the high, and basically just trade within that range. And then that's how I would trade it in a per session basis. I tend to do that less because I haven't really fully back tested it. I've only back tested really the sessions as a whole. Because you're not playing against risk then? What do you mean? Am I not playing against risk? That's why I trade full time. If I make 50 USD a day, I am living good. That's sick, man.
Amazing. We always forget about that.
I'm moving to Africa. Honestly, at this point,
Yeah.
Philippines is the same thing. Honestly, Philippines is the same thing. So like one pound is like 60 pesos. So it's
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
In Pakistan, it's even better. It's well, not better, but Pakistan is I think 200 right now, higher than 200.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
Honestly, a good thing to do could be if you're from our a Western country or first world country,
yeah.
send money back, tiny amount for us. Send it back to your relatives. First of all, that can feed them themselves. That can provide their living. But also, if you teach them to trade with the tiny amount you send,
true.
and they have the time to learn or whatever, then it's pretty good.
The thing, so yeah, that is true. I mean, to be fair, my family does send money back.
Yeah, same.
So there's pound leaking away all the way to.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna put my stop loss above here once we break that low, because I'm seeing a lot of reactions. I would do the candle high. I've just got a techie feeling about this, so I'm gonna have it a little higher, because obviously it's a manual entry.
Yeah, no, definitely would love to go to Africa as a whole. To be honest, and just do a whole tour, just see what it's like. Just like basically how I would do a Euro and an Asia tour. I think next year I should really be in the Philippines for basically half the year, so I won't be traveling much. But the year after that,
so
I'm potentially going to do Euro or Asia tour.
Facts for 2024 guaranteed we're doing it.
Are you finished uni by then?
No, I won't have finished, but
you can
summer,
you can obviously exactly summer.
There's gonna be there's gonna be a one like certain amount where we travel to country to country to country. It'll be sick.
Yeah. Spreading the word of trading.
Yeah. not Jesus Christ. Spreading the word of Enigma to all.
That's blasphemy.
Let me know when you're coming, then we meet up. I'll show you some awesome places.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's sick, man. I think New
oh,
lives near London too. I don't know if
I'd go
New's still
London. To
here.
be fair, I'd go London.
Oh yeah, I
Go
love
over a quick
London, of
night out.
course.
Quick night out in London. Not bad.
London's the only real place to be in UK. I can't lie.
Realistically, it really is.
It really
Sadly,
is. Yeah,
sadly, it is.
a Kenya trip would be a dream. Yeah, I don't know what Kenya's like, but you know, it'd be sick. Have you got the whole? Are there a lot of safari animals there? So like lions, giraffes. We'll go catch a lion, bro.
I don't know if
I traded for... Check out the clubs under the churches. Alright, that's real blasphemy, James. Calm yourself. Yes, I ride my elephant to work. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, man, it's sick. We got people from all over the world. It's actually mad.
that's what's fun about it. This is why I'm enjoying like really growing this group. It's so diverse.
Yeah,
And there's so many different ideas flowing through, so it's great.
yeah. We literally like it's still technically small, but there's so many different nationalities. It's crazy. Yeah, so we got I think New lives near London. I forgot what city he said. He didn't say Luton, did he?
I don't know. I don't know where New exactly from, but he's around London. I don't think he wants to like really
Oh, maybe not. Maybe he just said
show.
near
Yeah,
London.
yeah. Nah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Kenya's yes, yeah, bro. Let's go Africa as well. Bro. Go everywhere. Let's go.
yeah.
It'd be sick.
There's a guy earlier saying Manchester.
Are you wearing a? You just noticed I am. I'm being a professional trader. For the Italian peeps out there, bro. I'm repping you all.
So cute.
Can I say, man? Can I say?
So
Don't worry, I got a
what is the
onesie one
next
for
stream?
every day.
I was
The
gonna
next
say
stream is gonna be a
what's
bat. It's gonna be a bat. It's not Batman though. It's
it's
gonna be
not
a bat.
Batman, it's a bat.
Nah.
Okay, good. He's about to blush. Stop it, man.
You lot are trolls, you know. Yeah, of
Dressing
course,
for the
man.
job.
Gotta
Of
like
course.
uphold the professionalism of Enigma Trading as a whole. If a deal's not gonna do it, I'll do it. You know,
Yeah.
someone's gotta
And
uphold the
we
professional.
need a little mix, you know.
Yeah, you guys wear suit and ties to work. I wear a Mario onesie. We're not the same. We are not the same. Nah, it's sick. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the benefits of working at home and for yourself, I guess. One of the few benefits.
How's the hour finishing?
Oh yeah, this is looking good to be honest.
Yeah, it
You're
came
gonna take
back
that
up to the
liquidity coin.
highs. It's interesting. 30 minutes finishing.
I
Yeah, I
may have a
probably still will
Bitcoin
sell.
sell.
This is even better for the stop loss, to be honest. So I'll have my stop loss slightly above here.
I'm selling le Bitcoin probably soon, by the way, back into my entry level. I think yeah,
Le
we'll see,
Bitcoin?
we'll see. Le Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Le Bitcoin.
What happened to Ethereum?
Ethereum is probably gonna do the exact same thing. So if you guys want to double your risk, that'd be my guess. I see Le Gold selling off as well for the meantime, back into 755. But I'm waiting for a proper one, you know.
What about Le Doge? What's Le
The
Doge?
Doge,
saying?
bro. Oh, I haven't actually
You
seen
still
Doge
holding
in a
Le
while.
Doge?
No, I sold Doge when it rallied because of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
When he bought Twitter, oh yeah, I sold it at the peak. That's crazy. Well, not at the peak, but like second peak. Second peak.
Do you guys stream every night? Yeah, every weekday, 6:45 UK time. So basically, wherever you are, 2 hours before now. Every weekday.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Big word from me, that. I can't believe I just said that. It is like cold right now in the UK.
It is, mate. I had to put a jumper on. It's freezing.
I have a whole onesie on, mate. Who's winning? Who's really winning? See, if I'm the type, if I wasn't
You
uni,
ain't
I
got a
probably
little
would.
beanie like me, bro. You
I
ain't winning.
can't lie. If I was in uni, I'd probably still wear a onesie to one of the
Some people were mad clothes. There's another. Some guys were making some fascist statements. I don't know what they were trying to do.
fascists.
Like, I don't know. They were wearing. They were
Fashion or
wearing.
fascists?
No, fascist. No, no. I meant to say fascist.
Okay.
They're just dressing in weird ways. I don't know how to describe it. I can also see gold selling off. I haven't really looked at gold, to be honest.
What do you mean by fascist statement though?
It's hard to describe. I don't know.
Please
They
explain.
were intentionally trying to mock the whole LGBT thing. Let's just say that.
Oh, right. Okay, okay. That's not that hard to describe. I can imagine what they're thinking about
Yeah,
right now, to be honest.
it's funny though. Like, he did it like for a whole week.
Yeah. Did he? What a crazy guy.
I mean, you can wear what you want at uni. That's the thing.
I guess, yeah. I'd be wearing a onesie with like a coat or something.
A onesie
Air
with a
Force
coat.
Ones. Yeah, and an Air Force Ones. And
What?
that'd be it.
A
I'm a
onesie with
I'm a
Air Force
fashion
Ones and
guru,
a
bro. I am a
coat.
fashion guru.
Jeez,
Don't even
Mark.
question my fashion, okay? Don't question
We're
that.
gonna see Mark on the cover of Men's Fashion tomorrow, innit?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm telling you guys, like, if we ever do a meetup, right? Everyone has to be wearing a onesie of some kind. That is our uniform. That's how we're gonna identify
Calm,
one
calm.
another. That
Sorry.
is the sign of our brotherhoods here at Enigma Trading.
Who needs the Avengers? You know?
It'd be funny if people actually, we actually meet people. They actually do.
Just
Turn
100
up.
people wearing onesies for. We'd have to
wearing
do the same one. Everyone wear the same one. It'll be jokes.
we're wearing like a suit and tie to meet everyone for a meetup, and everyone's like, "What? I thought we were supposed to be wearing onesies." Oh gosh, that'd be jokes.
Wait, do you have a Luigi one too or not?
I don't have a Luigi one. No, should I get one?
Oh no, Mark's gonna turn up as Princess Peach, bro.
Bruh.
You guys have
Relax.
tutorials of how you trade. Mine is coming this weekend. Mark's is on the Discord, which is in the description.
I'll make it public. Honestly, I'll just make it public for
Yeah, it's
everyone.
gonna be on the YouTube anyway. So.
Yeah, I'll make a new one. Even I'll make a better one, a more in-depth one for people. I'll make a
Yeah.
basic one and more in-depth one, so it's
That's
step by
that's a
step.
good way of doing it. To be fair.
Yeah, so it's step by step, and people don't get lost.
Yeah, mine's gonna probably be 20 minutes long. Hopefully, not too long. Mark's was similar, I think.
Enigma Trading, trade comfortably in your onesie. That's our. There you go. That's our slogan. We made it. We did it. Screw trading simplified. That it's not catchy.
That actually it was a dead slow. I wanted to change it.
Yeah, we're gonna change that because we're not. We can't lie. We didn't really simplify trading.
It is simplified. I would say.
No,
I think
simplified
mine
would
is
be.
simple. I don't know about yours. Mine's simple.
Simplified would be a bloody like what's
Well,
it called? A
breakout-
Fibonacci.
Breakout
A
trading.
yeah, breakout trade. It has to be.
Breakout trading. Guys, support resistance. Wait for this.
Yeah, that'd be
Honestly, I'm
trading
not going to
simplified.
streams. I'm like, what do you guys talk about? I don't really watch them anymore, but
Donvo is
Like-
trading simplified in a nutshell, really.
like Roger Banks was interesting. I remember his. He always had people talking about this and that. But I wonder, with breakout trading, there's only so much you can talk about before you start repeating the same thing. Like every single day, imagine turning up.
Well, that's why you need a chat, isn't it? That's why you need chat to like liven it
Yeah.
up. See,
No, but I
honest,
feel
if
like
you guys
should
weren't
be,
here,
you
like,
should be the ones talking about stuff. That's what I'm saying.
I suppose. Nah, but to be
Not
honest,
the
if people,
watching.
if you know, if people weren't speaking in the chat, the live stream would be a little bit more dead. I don't know. Nu could probably
Oh
remember.
yeah,
It.
100%.
Nu remember, it, and Elite Man probably remembers it when before he spoke. Like you were like,
No,
kinda,
100%. Obviously, the chat makes entertaining. I'm saying,
Yeah.
but it should be like at least a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, true.
Whereas
Yeah. I
these,
don't
some
know.
of these streams, if every day you're turning up, guys.
Yeah,
then
Donvo still trades, man. He's a full-time trader.
Oh yeah, he's
He's-
growing massively.
Massive.
But I'm
Mahus.
saying,
He lost his train of thought.
lost my train of thought.
Lovely.
No, I was just saying, I feel like you already know what they're gonna say before they say it every single day. Whereas with
Yeah,
me
true.
and you don't know what trade we're looking at technically.
Yeah, well, until they obviously everyone learns it, and
Yeah,
that'd be
it
great.
takes a while
That's
though,
the
doesn't
point.
it?
I don't think anyone will ever fully figure out how I trade because I
Yeah.
don't know how I fully trade. So
I don't
if
know
you
how you
guys can,
fully trade. I've
if you
been
guys can
trading with
find out,
you. I've been with you for 3 years, bro. You still don't know how you trade.
if you guys find out somehow, please let me know how I actually trade because I actually don't know.
Honestly, guys, I've been on a call with this guy for so long. Still don't get it. Yeah, no, literally. Sorry, Elite Man. There was a whole
Yeah,
month where I think there's a month where we had no one.
yeah, a lot more
Then one
chatty. Yeah,
week,
we can't shut up.
then there was like 2, 3 weeks. New turned up. It was just new. Then everyone slowly started coming in.
Well, Elite Man came in, and then obviously like
Yeah,
he was there for bro every day, every day.
or market trade more.
Support resistance,
I think
yeah,
that's a
100%.
very simplified way, but yeah, he does have key levels.
I do have support resistance. That is correct.
Yeah.
It's a good, yeah. Now we don't shut up ever. I actually want to rewatch the first stream that we did. I wonder how bad that was. The one with
We
no
didn't
views
even
in
have
it.
face cams.
Oh yeah,
Guys, if
no
you go
views
back
or
to the first
nothing.
streams, first
Yeah.
of all, the thumbnail was not all that. Let's just say.
Hey, we worked hard on that thumbnail.
We
Can't
did,
just
but
complain.
looking
We
back
can't.
now, it's like. Yeah.
From that day, I've been here. Yeah, man. Elite Man has been with us. Crazy. I can't remember the actual order of everyone though. I can't lie. I wish I took a note. So yeah, but yeah,
Frederick was quite early, if I remember.
Frederick's quite early. Yeah.
Pretty sure Frederick. James is more recent. But
Ahmed was there.
James is
Ahmed was
recent,
quite
but
early.
he's contributed a lot to the group.
Fernando was quite old. Fernando's quite not a recent at all.
Yeah. That's it, man. We got a little.
Little
Like
group.
most people that talk in the chat, they're loyal. Like they sort of stay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's rare to find someone who talks in the chat who doesn't turn up the next day.
Yeah. Everyone. I mean, we just tried to talk. Anyways, we just tried to chill. That's what we. That's the vibe.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, no sell here. Prices continue to push up.
ICGJ. Yeah, literally is rallying.
Yeah. Probably gonna end the stream here. I don't think
That's
you're taking
calm.
a trade, are you?
I'm gonna trade I'm gonna take a Bitcoin sell later on, but yeah, I'm not trading on
Alright.
stream.
Where are you gonna post that Bitcoin sale?
Oh, that's a good question, Adeel. I don't know. Maybe a thing called Discord server. Please join.
Oh, the Discord server. Do you charge money for the Discord
No,
server?
absolutely not.
You
It's a
sure?
completely free Discord server.
Is it-
No upsell, no nothing.
Guys, we had to end the stream on that, you know. On that note, we'll be back tomorrow, 6:45.
80% off, boys.
Sound. We're off.
So, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.